99 to 2000. That's my mic. It says I'm loud. Mic check, 1, 2.
Is it us too close together?
Is that better?
Are we good?
Are we live? It doesn't really matter. Are we on Twitter?
I'm good. I don't know about y'all, but I'm good. Is that? Yeah. I got it muted. Line 3. Oh, it ain't line 3? Oh, you know what? I soloed me. That's why you can't hit him.
I know it's crazy. I'm so happy.
No, maybe we can.
It's been a long time.
We can do it now.
Okay.
Is it y'all? Yeah, y'all loud as shit.
Welcome back to us.
Welcome back. Is this a shot?
Obviously not.
Okay.
It's like a shooter.
Are we live?
And it was good.
Oh, we live. What y'all doing?
That was good. Hey, guys.
Hey, y'all. We back with another episode of Baked and Bougie. This episode, generational curses,
Hello.
excuses,
I'm
or
nervous.
trauma. So this is a great episode, but first, before we dive into it, I want to give a special shout out to my girls. It's been a long time since we've been on the couch together.
Yes.
The vibes are good. We was a little late, you know what I'm saying?
A lot late.
But you know, you gotta be late sometimes. If you wanna be like, you gotta be
No, you don't.
fashionably
Do not
late.
listen to that, please.
We women.
Please don't.
We women.
If you want to be
I'm all about
successful
like
in
5
life,
minutes late.
look to be prompt.
She is punctual, Patty.
Milana and Namor, guys. I know y'all missed me. Heart.
Chef Teal in the building.
Yes, and Yaya, lover girl Yaya. We're all here and we're all ready to get active. So we did like a little shooter, but are we getting into the drink now, or are we just gonna talk?
I
about
mean,
the
y'all already drank the drink.
That was our like welcome back, like. Oh wait,
Off-air drink.
time out.
We even have to let the people know what happened.
I
Nobody
mean,
needed to
we
know.
were
All
live
they
when
know
you
was
drank
it was
the
welcome
drink.
back, and it was a good time, and it was time to go.
You were supposed to be doing the intro when you were drinking the drink.
We said welcome back. Shot.
I'm crying.
Anywho.
Wait,
Generational
listen though.
curse.
I told my girl Natasha Renee, the MUA, we was gonna give her a shout out because she beat the out of our face. Like we look crazy.
I don't
We
even
look
know what
great.
to do with myself.
She's coming back. We already done booked her for the next
And I
episode.
have a shoot tomorrow. All I'm saying is I'm not here for making the makeup last, but wink, wink.
So y'all make
gotta
sure y'all follow her, Natasha Renee MUA on Instagram, and she's also now getting into like facials and skincare for men and women. So y'all make sure y'all support
So y'all can do
my
that couple
sister,
stuff right
black-owned
there.
business.
Yeah, that's
Here
that
for
couple
that.
stuff right there.
Yeah.
I want to know why y'all the only ones got makeup.
Cause I'm a nigga. On
You
the
wanted
inside.
makeup?
She said she a nigga on
you
this.
want
The
makeup?
niggas didn't get it.
I mean, I ain't get offered.
The
He's
niggas-
talking about her.
It was in the group chat. Don't
He
say
wanted
that.
makeup.
You could have
Right, I
said,
put it in the
yeah, I
group.
want some.
You
And then-
always have
and then
to
you would
drop
then
that.
I say in the
Who's
chat.
watching the group chat?
Whose fault
You
is that?
should be.
That's not our fault. That's your fault.
And you
I relayed the
But if
message.
you really wanted to talk about it,
We want
we
to
can
talk about
talk
all of
about
it.
it.
Okay,
But
so
we're
let's
not.
talk about this drink that y'all drank.
Okay.
It's called Break the Cycle.
that no one else tasted.
Related to our episode for trauma and generational. Generational.
Tongue twister.
The shooter was a little.
That's another generation.
Generational curses.
I'm counting them as we go.
With our main ingredient, the people's
that's two.
favorite stuff, not my favorite stuff, tequila. And it's great. So I'm going to start to make this while we discuss our trending topics. Or
Yeah, go ahead, Trent. Go ahead, Trent. I hope, hold on, time out.
Jeez Louise.
I hate to interrupt your segment, right?
You don't.
But I
He always
hope,
interrupts me, telling me he hates to interrupt, but he
I
always
hope
interrupts me. As
you
guys
starting
know.
off talking about Lotto.
We can if
Okay.
you would like to.
Yeah,
So there we
let's
are.
please get there early.
First topic of the day.
Oops, sorry, guys.
Lotto has announced that she been announced. After saying that she was big mama with no kids.
Big mama
Is the
with
big mama with one kid on the way. She's having a baby and the father.
Is that
People are
21?
saying that's what the people are saying.
Speculation.
No.
That's what the people are saying. It's 21 Savage. He's married. He already has 3 kids. We're on generational curses.
I mean, but he obviously knows how to be a
feel
father.
about that?
He
Like,
knows how to be a father,
how do we
obviously.
feel about
I mean,
that?
What that
maybe-
got to do with
maybe.
anything?
Maybe, but
we're breaking the curses, which is the cycle of you going outside of your home and making other families.
whoa. Let's not jump the gun because we
Is
don't.
that
We don't know the
situation.
details. We don't know the
We don't know the
details.
Situation, you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not gonna be mad at anybody. I just want to hear. I don't have any
But
kids.
yeah,
But time
I'm
out
feeling
though.
different.
Shout out to Lotto. She's a Capricorn.
How you look at it, Teal? Let's hear it.
So like, well,
But she's not married. I mean, he's not married.
we don't
Right.
know.
We know
I'm just
he's
gonna-
married.
I'm going off of the fact that I don't know if his divorce is final, if he's filed.
He's
or if
married.
Okay, cool. We're doing it as he's married. Okay.
Okay.
Lotto,
Oh, he's married.
One is grown as hell. She can do whatever the hell she
Thank
wants
you.
to do. But I come from a different space. My mom had me with a dude she wasn't married to. My mom was the one married, making another family.
Okay.
So I see it. Yeah, I'm the
Everyone's
product.
too.
You know what I'm saying?
A
A
lot
lot
of
of us
us
Hold on.
are. So my
Right.
Hold on. Hold on. Whoa. You can't just run past that shit.
What?
You just said your mom was married
Yeah.
and she had a baby by somebody other than her husband. Oh, so you're the child.
I'm
From-
the product. I'm the only one. I'm the only kid she had.
Okay, so
By
My
the
only
outside
question
marriage,
is,
not even the husband.
did the
This
marriage
is
continue?
intense.
I know.
It
We about to
is
talk about generational
It is
curses.
intense.
Did the
I'm not
marriage
trying to say this
continue?
is my
Talk
episode,
about
but this is my
Hold
episode.
on. Did the marriage continue?
Yes.
Okay.
That man
You-
ran for 8 years.
okay, you can keep on going.
He loves me. I saw him last week.
No,
He
not
loves
even
me.
you, but he loves her
See,
to like
yeah.
continue that. That's beautiful. Continue.
It is.
I'm sorry.
So, to answer the first question, before we get into that, because we'll talk about that when we get to the generational curse part, but I come from a different and an abnormal vibe when it comes to somebody that stepped outside their marriage. You don't usually hear it. It's a woman that does it.
Right.
So I am the product of it in a different light. Not to say men do have double standards, but we know they do. Men can go out and throw their seed everywhere. That's what they say. But a woman's womb, that's different. And my mom,
Sacred.
yeah, my mom got 2 child support checks for 1 kid. Crazy work,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So seeing Lotto just doing what she wants to do, having a baby, which is something that I definitely second, because I'm the type I've considered only being a single mom. I don't look for marriage because I look at it differently thanks to my generational curses. So I'm okay with just having someone that fathered my child, you know what I'm saying? And I do it on my own. If that's the way and that's her mindset, I support it. If she's just out here saying, I'm trying to conceive and I'm ready to be a single mom, then cool.
Okay. Next trending topic, please.
Oh, you ready?
You wanna
You
get to the
stay doing
generational
that.
curse.
You stay doing that
Oh,
all the time.
look.
You ever get in something real intense?
Look, we
Let's
gonna
talk
get intense
about-
enough later.
No, seriously though. Let's talk about Florida makers failing to pass a bill on marrying cousins, right? And I just want to add that this is in 18 states, including Virginia, not just Florida.
You can marry your cousin in
So,
Virginia.
Wait, no, let me get into it. Just give me a second to explain. So, based on the recent reports, March 2026. What month is it? March 2026. Okay. A Florida bill sought to ban marriage between first cousins failed to pass in state legislation.
How many people voted
Okay.
yes?
Ooh.
I didn't look at that. Doesn't matter.
I know. No one voted yes.
Yeah.
Everybody
That's what you
everybody wanted
said?
to
Voted for it too.
everybody wanted to
Okay.
marry their first cousin.
Listen,
Every last
it's
one.
just scary that
That's
it's
scary.
not just in Florida. It's in
That's why
18
half
other
these people
states,
crazy.
including
That's why they got 3 eyes.
Virginia. Hide your kids, hide your wives. The man tried to tell y'all. The
Hide
man
your
tried to tell
cousins.
you.
So
And you wasn't listening.
I want to know, and this question is not for you all. We're gonna move on past this. This is for the people out there. What made you get in a meeting in Congress and say, "Hey, we should pass a law that you can marry your first cousin"? Like, what the fuck?
They
They've
on some
been
freaky
doing
shit.
it.
What is going on?
They into some
Probably
freaky
one
stuff.
of those things where it was already established
It was a
before
thing,
it was
and they tried to put an
even
age limit on it.
major at the time. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
like Colorado just passed a law in 2019 where you could stop having slaves. That it was still legal to have a slave in Colorado in 2019.
I mean,
So it's one of those things where they're like,
Wow,
oh
wow,
shit, flip the page and was like, wow, that's bogus.
it's
as
still
hell.
illegal to have slaves.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that's a bogus ass law. Let's make it an anti-law for that. That's all. Somebody was like, yeah, we shouldn't marry our cousins. They come out a little weird.
People are
And see, I
weird.
was about to talk
Florida ain't
bad
good
about Florida, but I
People
can't
are
even talk
weird.
about Florida right now.
Yeah, because we kissing cousins.
Yeah, kissing cousins.
Yeah, you're related. You're on the same legislature.
That's why people be having 3 eyes and 17 fingers.
No, I'm scared.
When you be doing stuff like that,
That's
you don't
AI.
mix the blood. Huh?
That's AI. When they got too many
That
fingers.
ain't AI.
Yeah, I was born with
It's
two extra
wrong
fingers.
turn. It's this bill.
Me too.
That y'all want voted
Yeah.
in.
I'm AI.
Yeah.
How many fingers you got?
I was born with 2 extra fingers.
But you're not.
What?
Do you have incest in your family? Deep rooted back somewhere?
Nah.
Respectfully, I just.
No,
randomly
it's
asked you that
okay, but
question.
it's
Okay, next
I
topic.
mean, it's somewhere.
Moving along.
That was gonna- you know what? Awesome. 'Cause that is not going
Moving
anywhere.
along.
Our next topic is meteors falling from the sky. Remember we talked about that in
Yes,
an episode.
we did.
So one did hit the sky. Remember I told y'all that it
Oh,
was
yeah, they
coming,
did say
y'all
something
wasn't
hit.
believing
Right,
that it
you
was
did.
coming.
Right.
And it came. So let's talk about it.
We owe you an
All
apology.
right. In Ohio.
Why is it always
Cleveland.
Ohio?
Why Ohio? What do you
Cleveland.
mean?
Oh, it's always Ohio.
It was traveling 44,000 miles per hour, right? They said it shook the houses, rattled the windows, okay?
People call the police.
And it followed a path from the north to the south across Lake Erie. So
That's crazy.
it's coming.
What's
What y'all,
coming?
what y'all think that means? What y'all think that means? They say it happens like daily though. Like it's a daily thing. It's just not like
I think it was
Nobody
a
talks
missile
about it.
from Iran.
Ooh.
No, it wasn't.
Plot twist.
It was a meteor. They already established that. It's
Who
no
is they?
allegedly, it's
Right, who
no
said that?
nothing.
How do we
It wasn't
know?
me. It's facts. We found it.
You
I
seen
heard
the
it on
pictures?
radio.
Where's the pictures at?
You heard it on the radio.
And they found the facts.
They
I
be
want
on
to see.
everything.
Show me one person that saw the meteor.
It's on cameras. Listen, that's what I'm trying to say.
I mean,
said, that's the
AI.
part I didn't recaptured.
It
on
was
camera.
also
On
on
the
camera that a
people's
plane
ring
hit the
camera.
tower at
On the
9/11.
people rings
But, okay.
cameras, the meteor is hitting. It's like Joe Dirt, but it's not
I love Joe
from the
Dirt.
airplane.
That was my fucking.
It's like a real meteor.
Joe Dirt.
I just want to tell y'all, I told y'all that the things were happening. Y'all didn't believe me. Third topic of the
They're
day.
coming.
Trending topic is done. Cut. Moving on.
Whoever they are coming.
They're here already.
That is crazy.
They're here already.
They are.
Yeah, they've been here.
They've been here
I
already.
think one of them in this room.
It's you, probably, clearly.
One denying it.
Guys,
Hey.
we got this drink, our
Yeah.
tequila base
So-
called Break the Cycle.
Everybody want to taste the drink so y'all can
You
tell
want
her.
some?
Because last week's drink was
Let's have
disgusting.
some.
Yes,
Last
I
week's
set
drink
'em
was
out.
very disgusting. First of all, let's talk about it because you all made
That
me
was-
make that drink pre-made.
Yeah, that was a miss. That was a
And it was
miss.
horrible. I probably should have put the soda on top. After.
Yeah.
You'd have to come for me though.
I didn't come for you. Just
Like,
being
every
honest.
drink that I made was like great.
Yeah,
other than
everything
that
was
one.
great. You gotta have one miss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
you
it
know,
wasn't even a
sometimes
bad
you
miss
just
because people
miss.
still drank it.
People did. And you know the drunk people gonna drink anyway. Doesn't really matter what they want.
Crazy.
Okay, so you all know the topic, right?
This is intense for me. I don't know.
Did you
I
put
know
soda
I
in
usually
mine
talk
already?
a lot. I didn't put any soda in anything.
It's juice.
Oh, okay.
You just told a lie. You talk a lot.
I do, but that's a good thing.
That's why you on the show.
I'm not sure how far we're gonna go with this because I don't know if I want to open up that box. I do want to open up the box, but I don't know how far it's gonna go.
Let's open it up.
You know what I'm saying? It seems like to
Well,
cut us off
look-
when we get into the deep stuff.
No. I only
So-
stopped you because I didn't want you to give too much away early in the show. You know, because that what she was talking about leads right
Oh, not her
into
stuff.
this. You know,
This is
most
not
weeks
good.
I'm
No, it's
trying to
not.
antagonize you. This week I
It's
won't
strong.
pick
I
at
feel
you
like
so
sharp was
much.
good.
Sorry, it's strong. It's kind of strong.
You
but
like
you like
everything.
everything. You like everything.
Like you like to get turned up. Everybody's not on that
Dwayne
level.
say you ain't
You-
drinking
you
liquor
drink?
if you ain't
No, okay.
tasting liquor.
Let me taste.
Yeah.
Let me taste. Would you like a
Oh my God.
virgin?
All right, so while y'all sipping on your drink, we'll start real simple.
I like it.
Name something
I like it.
that when you were growing up that you saw
Name
that
one
you
a
said
virgin?
you weren't going to be when you got older.
I said not weren't going to be. It's situations that I saw and I said I wasn't going to deal with that situation. Can I say that?
Same thing.
I love y'all. All right. A lot of my family used to get beat up on. Like a lot of domestic violence situations as a child. I saw that a lot often. And I told myself I wasn't going to be in that situation. I ended up in one of them. It was like one of my first real official relationships. I only been in 2. But yeah, but I got out of it, and I learned a lot from that. And I don't want to say it's an experience. Like, I don't want to say like I'm grateful for it, because like, who wants to go through that? But I learned a lot from that experience. You see what I'm saying? To know what I want to do with and what I can't, versus me seeing it from somebody else and not knowing their experience. And saying, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. Now that I have been through it myself, I feel like I can kind of speak from that point of view itself.
So
But that's something that I said I didn't want
would
to
you
do.
blame that on
No,
the
I
trauma?
didn't blame one. But I couldn't blame. But I guess being in a new healthy relationship now, I kind of blame some things on that. Because I wasn't able to deal with it. You get what I'm saying? I always wanted to kind of just throw it in the back of my mind. This is something I don't want to do. I've been in it. I've let it go. I wasn't able to deal with it. I tried to kind of confront it, but on the other person's end, he wasn't ready yet. You get what I'm saying? And I can't force that person, like, as much as I would want to, because you're not a victim, I can't force you to be ready to have that conversation if you're not ready. Right. And he recently, just maybe like 2 months ago, messaged me and was like, and if you're ready to talk about it, I'm ready to have that conversation, but I was kind of over it at this point. Like, it's been some time. But I was able to keep that relationship with him. And that was that situation where he slept with my friend. Remember, that's the last conversation that we had, and we was talking about how we were able to kind of mend that. But I'm not a real hateful and revengeful person. Like, I truly believe in karma, and I think that whatever you do to me is definitely going to come back to you, because I'm not a fucked up person. You get what I'm saying? And it's just going to come back to you. And I see that. It definitely happens. But
Okay. Miss Yaya, this question is for you. At what point do you stop blaming the trauma and take responsibility?
God damn, this is a deep
Ooh.
it's intense.
I think it's when you're ready to evolve as a person and you're ready to take accountability for your own actions and realize that you are the master of your own fate. So you stop making those excuses. You start doing the groundwork and saying, hey, even though this situation happened, I'm not going to be a victim to my circumstance. I'm going to rise above this and leave a legacy for the children I leave behind, or, if you don't have children, whatever you're going to leave behind. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's really just a mental decision that you make and say, hey, I just want to be a better person. I can no longer let this situation run my life.
How did you get to that point? Saying what you did is one thing.
You had to go through some
but
stuff.
How did you get to the point? Did you say, okay, I'm responsible for this? I can't say because my mom did this or because my dad did this, I'm this thing. How did you get to the point of saying, this is my life, I'm taking control?
I mean, honestly, I don't know. I can't really speak for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? I can only speak for myself. Just the type of person that I am. I've always been like self-motivated. I've always been a go-getter. I've always been someone who's resilient. So no situation has ever held me down too long. You know what I'm saying? I think it depends on your personality and just who you are. I really don't know. Some people are okay with complacency. They're okay with living in that trauma and being toxic and repeating those cycles and stuff like that. But I think it's just a you thing. It depends on what you want.
Okay, I'm coming to you now, Teal. Hot and heavy. So, Miss Politics, is it really a curse or is it a system?
Both. Because we do carry trauma genetically. Genetically, it is proven that we do carry trauma from a past life, or our ancestors and things of that nature. So, in a sense of it being a curse, I would say yes, because our race has definitely had some of the most traumatic things happen to them. We've seen very traumatic things. Now let's get into the system of things, because of how oppressed we have been throughout our entire time on this land that is ours as well. Understanding that the system has created and made scenarios where those curses are triggered the most, thus we relive it the most, i.e. redlining, things of that nature, causing us to be in these areas where we are altogether, and or the policing system coming from the KKK and being, racially tied to that, and understanding that the slave catchers are the same as the police. So now we are constantly living in the same version of something we've already lived in the past, and it's not just us. Caucasians are also genetically cursed by their own things, because at the end of the day, we quick to say, oh, only white people be eating each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's a genetically thing that they've passed on to each other for years. The way that they torture people, passed on for years. You know what I'm saying? They know lynching a black man in 2026 is going to get us just like it did in 1976. And just like it did in 1886. It's going to trigger us the same. So causing those triggers to flare up on something that's already genetically in us, yeah, it's a curse, both situationally, systematically, and genetically.
Facts.
Okay. Well said. Miss... Yeah, I'm coming to you.
I know.
Why you doing all that? Okay, so how much of who you are today was built versus inherited?
I think all of me was built, honestly. And no disrespect to my family. I just know what I didn't want. And I didn't have an example of what I could get. Right? So I know what I didn't want, and then I had what I wanted to do. Like, literally, like, I didn't have any examples of, you can do this can happen, or let me show you this. It was just of the things that I didn't want. And the trauma and stuff, and I was like, no, like, absolutely not. I cannot see myself going through this. I am absolutely petrified of having a kid.
Okay, so follow-up question. So how, if that environment is so contrary to who you've built yourself into being, right? How do you still exist in that environment and continue to be this person that you built?
I don't want to say it's a compare and contrast, because it's really not, but I could see how far I've gone and, like, see where we are. You get what I'm saying? Like, you've been through this X, Y, and Z, and here I am. No offense. Like, all my family, I know they think, listen, Angel living in bliss, like, she's this model, she's this supermodel, like, all this, and all I'm saying is I just didn't want to have the life that y'all have. Like, I just wanted to do something different. I just didn't want to be that, and that's it.
I don't think
But
that
some
you
people,
can...
like, have examples of, you need to do this. You need to go to school for this. This is how you do finances and this. And I wish that I had that. You get what I'm saying? So I had to kind of find all that on my own. And kind of just make it on my own and be an example to the younger generation that's under me.
Okay, Ms. Ya.
I don't think you can heal where you
Same
got
question.
sick at. You can't heal where you got sick at. You know what I mean? And so me personally, I will share my experiences. I don't care. I don't really speak to a lot of people in my family right now, and I don't care. I'm not apologetic about it. I'm evolving. And just because we have the same bloodline, sometimes people have to realize, again, you experience people, you don't possess them. Family is included. You know what I'm saying? So you have to part ways in order to fix your mentality and shift your mindset. You can't do the same things that cause those same curses to come back over and over again. You have to separate yourself. I'll be back. I'll come back around. I'll spin the block when I heal myself and I'm, strong enough to overcome those curses, and I can tell my family, hey, you have a choice. Again, that's your choice. I made my choice. I separated myself to do what I had to do to provide and create a legacy for my generations coming after me. You know what I'm saying? But you can't heal where you get sick.
I feel like that with my dad. Like, you have to set a boundary.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I've been chasing you for 34 years of my life, and now on the 35th, you want to text me every day. You want to send me a Facebook post. And I'm just like, sir. Like, not to hurt your feelings, because at the end of the day, should I care about how you feel? Probably not. But I do, because you're my dad, and I always wanted you to be that, but you could never be that. So at this point, I'm over it. I'm not looking for that anymore. Like, I'm past that. I have good representations of my life who can show me different from what you did.
Let me ask you a question then.
Okay.
So are you having conversations for him or for you?
I'm not talking to him.
Oh, so you don't want to have any contact?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's like the legit first boundary
I just
ever
want to
set
tell
in my
you
whole life.
guys how prepared I am, and I knew all the answers you were going to give, right? So my next question is for you two. is healing actually happening, or people just learning the language of therapy?
Deep.
I
Therapy helps you heal.
think, no, he's saying it as if
You're just
we've
using
been
those
able
words.
to see so much therapy vocabulary thrown on social media that people are just grabbing
Just
it.
grabbing rather
They
than
are.
healing.
Yeah, that's a
That
good
is
one.
a real thing.
That's a
happening.
good one. People are trying to heal and find themselves within that word or that therapy word they find. They are trying. Now that it's become more evident, I feel, people are trying to seek it, but are people finishing their healing is the question.
Right.
Right.
You can start healing and then it can get so rough. Shadow work is rough. Y'all know I'm a woo-woo, but shadow work is rough. Or even swallowing the bullet to want to get that therapy,
Yeah.
that's a hell of a first step.
Accountability is rough.
You know what I'm saying? That first step in AA,
That is a
NA,
bad word.
everything.
Yeah.
Acceptance, understanding you're broken.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a hard pill to
Step
fucking
one.
swallow.
Like,
Step one.
You have a problem that you need to fix.
Step one.
That's really hard for people to see. Oh no, ain't nothing wrong with me. It's
Hello.
You the problem.
Right.
Or you did this because I came like this. Or I did these fuck ups, but in the last 2 months I've been doing this. So that don't mean nothing.
Sam's
And
favorite
that
word that
doesn't
he
take
doesn't think
away
he has
from
is
everything that you
accountability.
did in the past. Just
Yeah.
because you feel like you progressed in the last 2 months.
You
gotta
can't
continue that
hold
progress.
someone else accountable.
Yes.
They can only hold themselves accountable.
They can only hold, but they're
Yeah.
scared of that. That's
Yes.
not a thing that people can look face to face and say, okay, yeah, I did this. And I have to take this from these people because
Right.
I did these things. You see what I'm saying? Oh, these people acting like this because they wrong. No, you did this weird ass thing. You get what I'm saying? And these people reaction to that. And I feel like you have to be able to accept that because you did the weird thing.
People are reactive.
Right.
People are more reactive.
So is that a something that came from social media, or was it already here and now social media just highlights it?
I think it just broadened it and just made it apparent to more people.
Yeah.
So now everybody can label it this thing when it's not even this thing.
I think people are looking for validation on social media and they're using that as a scapegoat. Like
They
the fact that they're
are.
healed
Like, it's
when they really aren't
literally-
doing the work. There's a lot of people out here re-traumatizing other people because they're acting like they're healed and they have their shit together and they're these social media psychologists or therapists or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? And in
I
reality,
agree.
their own shit be fucked up.
When all
You
you,
know what
gotta
I'm
do is
saying?
sound
Like-
good. If you look
Right.
good and you talk good, the people are gonna go for that.
People love to get
Especially if they don't have no education for themselves,
Shit,
if they're
that
not
don't work for
educated
me.
in that specific
Which
field.
I must be missing the look good part. I be talking
No, but
my
all you
ass
have to
off.
do is talk good. You see what I'm saying? Have that demeanor.
damn,
right?
I don't talk
you
good
know
either?
that
Fuck.
you know what you're talking about.
Nah.
And I'm going for this. And you look that part. The people are
Right.
sold. When in reality, you ain't doing anything. You just read a script. You literally just came here, read the script, and left. And now I'm sold on everything because you look that part. Your body fits that part. You articulate well.
Okay.
And that's not the case.
The woo-woo in me is understanding, like, when the way that you speak, you know what I'm saying, that carries volumes, obviously,
Yeah.
no pun intended, but your voice carries vibrations. If you haven't elevated to that level, you're not going to take in the message. You can hear it, but it can sound like white noise.
Mm-hmm.
So it might not always be the look good or sound good, but if those words came out of, for instance, Beyonce look good as hell, right? Beyonce pretty. She can't tell me shit. I wouldn't care. Something about her and how she speaks, I just can't get with it. Young Thug, I hated him for years. Something about the way he sounds, his message sucks. Okay, cool, move it around. But there's even
Sounds
some,
a little.
you know what I'm saying? But there's
Yeah.
even some rappers that look good, sound good, you know what I'm saying? And I don't like their
Vibrations
message.
is off.
Something's
Yeah.
off, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
for
I just
sure.
can't get with it.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask this question, right? But I'm gonna let y'all think about this one. We're gonna go to a break. I'm gonna ask this question because this might get a little heavy, So can both be true? That your parents did the best they could and still cause damage.
Yes.
Ooh, shit.
So
Yes.
we gonna take
I
a
think so.
quick little
That's
break,
intense.
and then
That's
we'll be right back.
intense.
Think about it.
That's intense. And it's a yay for me. Y'all like y'all little virgins, no ice. But is it good?
You said it's
It's-
tired of going through the motions. Wish I could cast a spell, pop a potion. Make a nigga do right, make him focus. All eyes on me, nigga focus. I get freaky, 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 I get open. When the loving feels good, it's like an ocean. Give me all of your time, I need devotion. Don't ever play with my heart, no, I ain't joking. If they knew better, then baby they do better. I need L-O-V-E love. I need L-O-V-E love. And I choose you to give me. I choose you. I choose you to give me all the love in the world. What's it gonna be? What's the business? I know I'm coming on strong and submissive. So give me what I want, what I'm missing. Or I'm taking what I want, what I'm missing. I get freaky, 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 I get open. When the loving feels good, it's like an ocean. Give me all of your time, I need devotion. Don't ever play with my heart, no, I ain't joking. If they knew better, then baby they do better. I need L-O-V-E love. Oh yeah, I need L-O-V-E love. And I choose you to give me. I choose you. I choose you to give me all the love in the world. 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 I know you've been watching me. I've been watching you too. Yeah. Boy, you've been sending the vibes. See, you've been watching me lusting all night. Licking your lips, I got you hypnotized. Yeah, yeah. Undressing me in this room. Nobody matters it but me and you. Wanna show you all the things I can do. Yeah. I know you wanna see my freaky side. Wanna try anything that comes to your mind. Wondering, baby, just how I taste. Wanna see me drip all down your face. I know you want it, babe. Come and get it. Come and get it. Come and get it. It's all yours. It's all yours. I know you want it. Come and get some. You can have it all. You can have it all. Baby, now I'm in control. Gonna fuck you until I snatch your soul. Spinning around and around on that pole. Yeah, yeah. Soaking up all of the sheets. Flexing the air while you on top of me. Stroking in deep, boy, you gon' make me scream. I know you wanna see my freaky side. Wanna try anything that comes to your mind. Wondering, baby, just how I taste. Wanna see me drip all down your face. I know you want it, babe. Come and get it. Come and get it. Come and get it. It's all yours. It's all yours. I know you want it. Come and get it. Come and get some. You can have it all. You can have it all. like apple pie, yeah. My type of guy, can I get a slice, yeah, yeah. I'm in the mood for some more of you, yeah. Something to prove, what you wanna do, yeah, yeah. I like the way you touch me there. I like the way you kiss and stare. It's just the freaky things you do that makes me wanna freak you out. All my love, you can have all my touch. You can have all my time. You can have all my.
Yeah, I don't taste it.
All right, guys, what's up? We're back from a nice break. We asked a crazy question before we took a break, but we do have a special guest. My girl Amber is here from Still Bigger Than Me podcast. So tell them where they can find you at.
Yes, you can find us on social media. Also, we are on YouTube. That is Still Bigger Than Me podcast on YouTube. Also, we're on the podcast platform. So that's Apple, that's Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. We are there and we are active.
Yes, I just want to say when I first interacted with you on Threads, I was really impressed by your page. And we talked about that before the show started, just how you had it where you can click the button, it takes you straight to the Apple Podcast app, and you can see all of your podcasts. So y'all make sure y'all check her out. Still Bigger Than Me podcast on Threads is where I found her, Instagram and all that. But I'm here for it. I love the professionalism. And she was here early.
No,
she beat
everybody.
the host here.
I just want to let you know that I'm going to be there early. And I was like, okay.
She did. She said it.
That's the Hampton University HBCU enemy. We were taught to be
HU.
early.
That's
You
what
know,
she
we were
said.
taught to be early.
She went to Howard?
You're not on time, you're late.
Exactly.
If you're on time,
He played.
Yes.
You heard what he said?
What he said?
I said the real HU. He said, oh, she went to Howard.
Oh, no, we're not playing those games. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Crying. Okay.
Okay, I want to ask you a question, right? What made you say, hey? Because I know, listen, I'm model,
Okay.
right? And I just try to go for the lights. I'm really not big on, I got to put my camera here and put it here, and I got to do this, and I got to do my wake-up routine. I don't even have a makeup routine. I got 2 different rags, hot water on my face and rag. That's it, that's all. That's how this face is clear.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, what made you say, okay, I'm just going to put all my focus in, I'm just about to buy this tripod, and I'm just about to go for it.
Right.
And just set it all here and just start your own podcast.
So what got me into podcasting is I graduated with a bachelor's in journalism back in 2017. I hate to say that year because that reminds me that I'm getting older, but it's okay. I'll survive.
You said you graduated college in 2017?
Yes.
Relax.
Yes.
Relax.
Yeah, facts.
Relax. Take a breath. I
Right.
graduated college way before that.
I did too.
I mean, can she tell the story?
Something about getting to that 3-0 just makes you go, ooh, wow. But it's okay. I'll survive.
She said 3-0.
Yes.
She said 3-0.
That's not bad.
But when I graduated, I was surprised to see how hard it was trying to get into the job force as a Black female in the late, we're no longer in the 2000s, we're no longer in the 2010s. It's not, social media is new and they're trying to bring in people because they're trying to discover this new thing. Everything has kind of settled at this point. Technology's taken over. Journalism's not what it used to be. They're not hiring journalists. They're doing freelancers, and the rest of that, we can get somebody else to do it, or we get the information from TMZ. We change a few words, we repost the article. So with that being the case, I had to figure out a way to use my degree for some type of good so that way it wouldn't go to waste.
Yeah.
I self-published my first book. That came out back in 2018.
Okay.
Title?
Yes.
That is Bigger Than Me, actually. A story of struggle, surrender, and grace. Hence, the Still Bigger Than Me podcast. Yes. So after
I see the
did
branding.
that, yeah,
Yes,
come on,
That's
exactly.
that
You with
H.
me, you with
Well,
me, you
Hampton.
with me.
Hampton. That's
See,
Hampton.
I'm gonna let that slide because you my locked brother. Because we fam, I'm gonna let that slide. But a couple years later, COVID happened, and I decided to start podcasting. I was like, well, you know what? I got the time. I got the phone. These, calls and stuff aren't coming in. So we're gonna try to put this to some good. And I put it aside for a few years after podcasting for a couple years, and I just recently came back. So that's why when I got the invite, I was so excited. I'm like, well, I'm just getting back into the game. Let's find out what's going on, in the 757 and the podcasting space 3 years later, now that I'm coming
Right.
back, a lot changes in 3 years, especially in these type of spaces. So it's like,
Whole different
let's get the
lifetime.
temperature real quick. So,
What's
but
your
I'm happy
sign,
you're right,
Amber?
man.
What's your sign?
I'm a tourist.
Yes, Earth sign.
Earth game.
I knew it.
I
'cause we
never
click
know
like
what
it's
the
What do
hell
you
y'all
base,
talking about.
like your information on? Like, what was your main focus?
So I'm big on research. That's the journalism. That's the journalist in me. I'm big on research. So with that being the case, I try my best to talk about stuff on my podcast, which are things that I can relate to. And every now and then I will do something about what's going on in the media just for the fact of
Girl, we
you really
care
don't
about
have a
that.
choice.
Right.
We don't
But
really care about that.
exactly.
Shit that we
Hey, I care about
Like,
Lotto.
come on.
But
Earth is in it.
I try my
People are eating
best.
people. Let's talk about that stuff.
I try my best to always do my research and everything, but my big thing is always wanting to help people. Even when I wrote my book, my thing was always the fact of I want the stuff I dealt with to not be in vain. I
Yeah.
wanted to help somebody else.
That's what it's about.
So you talking about your
Yes, my
Generational
generational trauma.
curses.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, now we get into it.
so
Yeah.
from your knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
do you know if your mother faced the same traumas that you face?
Technically, no, but my mother married younger, and I am single, and I still have not yet been married. So as a result, our experiences are slightly different due to the fact of our younger years played out slightly differently.
Were her parents married?
No.
So do you think her parents not being married is what caused her to get married so young?
I think it may have played a part, just due to the fact, my mother, she's Christian. I'm Christian as well. My grandparents, which would be her parents, they kind of came to that later in life from what I know, if that makes sense. Well,
Okay.
my grandmother did.
They found religion.
Yes, my grandmother did later in life. My grandfather, not so much per se. So I think that played a part. The fact of her finding God at a younger age than my grandparents did. That possibly played a bigger part in her decisions.
So it kind of is a generational curse. Just different people learning different things from different traumas.
Well, I will say this. Due to the fact that I am Christian, when I hear... okay, how can I put this? I think sometimes people use generational curse, I hate to say it, as an excuse, which is why when I
Thank
heard
you
the
very
topic,
much.
I liked the topic automatically when I found
Yeah.
the topic from Miss Devisha.
Yeah.
Because growing up Christian, now once again, I love God. However, growing up Christian, you see everything play out in front of you on a big screen, if that makes sense. As a result, I do think sometimes it's used as an excuse for the fact that we do make our own decisions.
We do.
No one forces you to make a decision. Even if you want to look at it from a Christian standpoint, I heard someone recently say God is a gentleman. He doesn't force you to do anything. And I like that. That's even free will.
Yeah.
No one's forced to do anything.
Hello.
I don't know, right? Because I do agree, right? Because I feel like I've made my own decisions. But I don't feel like everybody has the same mindset that I have, right? And not everybody can easily be taught. Just like I
Right.
teach kids now, and I could show you, but that's not going to do anything to you because you're not paying attention to me at all.
Well, that's
I could tell you, but that's not going to do anything because you're not listening to me at all. You're here, but you're not listening. So if you're not listening to me and I'm showing you, and if what I'm showing you you're not paying attention to, what can happen? I'm going to constantly be repeating myself over and over and over again. So if I don't tell you how to kind of conquer this obstacle or even how to get to this obstacle, we can talk about school, we can talk about getting a job, we can talk about dressing appropriately, we can talk about all these type of things. If you think I'm watching you, a lot of kids are watching you, right? But I'm already taught what you're watching, what I'm taught. And a lot of us aren't taught the best thing.
Okay.
A lot of us
so
don't
that
see the best thing.
gets
So
back
what can
to
I
the
do?
question.
Right. I'm trying to
Can
get
your
there. So how
parents
can we
say?
say that?
Because I
she
hear it in the
said-
black community more than any. I have friends of all nationalities, and I've never heard any of their mothers say, like I hear black mothers say, "I did my best." So can they do their quote unquote best and still cause you trauma? And sometimes intentional trauma.
Yes, you can.
I mean, I want to say something about
I have to
the
say
I did
yes
the
to
best
that
that I
Yes.
can
Yes.
because at that time, the resources they had were different than the resources we
Exactly.
have now. They
Yes.
did not have the internet. They could not make their own
Exactly.
money. So while some people did figure out the system or how to overcome the system, it was very limited compared to what it is today. You know what I'm saying?
I have to piggyback on Davisha just from my own experience. My parents got divorced when I was 10. After that, because of how things played out, we ended up moving here. My father was in another state, so she was having to raise me on her own. She did her best. However, being a black woman, trying to raise a teenager on her own, a teenager that was dealing with daddy issues, self-esteem issues, and X, Y, and Z, there was a time we ended up being homeless and different things played out. And that
Yeah.
alone caused trauma that
Yep.
me and my mother have had to deal with, and that occasionally will still come up, even though that I'm now an adult. For
Yeah.
the simple, and it's the fact of her explaining to me, I did my best. Then, mind you, you don't hear that as much as a teenager versus when you yourself are in your 30s,
Yep.
which was the age she was at when she was trying to raise you, and
Right.
you were a teenager, and you see, oh, I got to take care of the bills. I got to try to find a job. If I get sick, the bills don't stop coming.
Right.
The bills don't
Right.
stop having
Yeah.
to get paid.
Right.
And like, oh, you stressed out, and it's just you. Now imagine another one of you that acts possibly just like you
Y'all keep talking.
Listen.
in the mix.
Yeah.
So you see it differently, but once again, the trauma's still there, even though that wasn't the intention.
Right. I agree with you on that.
It's a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things. And like, where do you start?
Yeah.
Right?
I think-
you can start from education. Go ahead.
I think you start with yourself, right? Not to be, I mean, I think you have to accept the fact that, and I really feel like it don't even play out until you have your own children and realize that you may be doing some of the same things that you've seen growing up.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So like when I had my 2 children, I was in a situation where I was the one doing everything. I was working multiple jobs, taking the kids to school, cooking, cleaning, making sure that he was okay. I was overextending myself because that's what I saw my mother do. You know what I'm saying? It didn't get to the point where I was like, dang, I don't want my sons to grow up and be bum-ass niggas thinking that a woman should take care of you. No, you cherish that woman. So I had to flip the script. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it really is just... and I probably would be doing the same thing if I didn't have children. I felt like my children saved my life.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
think it takes children to see that. I think it's a
Yeah.
big experience to
Yeah.
see that. Like,
Yeah.
I know that this is something that I don't want to go through. So what can I do to make this situation better for me?
right.
But even going through that situation, what am I to do? I don't know because this is all I know.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
Like, and I think sometimes that's why I say people are experiences. That's why I said that last time because if you're a good person, you know, you're going to see other things in other people. Because I'm going to teach you this. You're going to learn this from this person. You've been through this thing, but I haven't.
Right.
Right? And we have this conversation and we get other perspectives from whatever situation that we've been through.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I feel like you're a real strong person that's standing on your boundaries, and I'm here for that. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I feel like I lack boundaries in a lot of ways. Like, people say I have boundaries because, oh, I'm just this, please. Girl, I ain't no damn boundaries. I'm the nicest person you can get. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, please. Like,
Ain't no
listen.
damn boundaries.
No, dead ass. Like, and I just told y'all from my dad, it took me a long time to have to set that boundary and say, I don't want to have to try to fight this fight anymore.
Right.
I wouldn't go see you for X amount of years, and it should have never been that situation.
Yeah.
It should have always been, he's not ready to see you yet. We're going to end this here. We're going to build from where we are. Because you
see-
have good representation of men in your life.
So-
And because it's not your dad, you have good representation. You don't have to keep fighting for your dad's approval or anything like that because you have other representations of that.
You talking about me?
No, me.
Oh, I'm about to say.
No, what the hell? I don't know your
I
life.
was say I don't have. Yeah.
I don't know your
didn't.
life. I'm not talking about you.
I was like,
no.
wait a minute. Okay.
No,
so
no, no.
I'm
I'm
following.
saying
think
with you and
Sonya-
your boundaries. and
Right,
that
right,
I
right.
don't have any. And when, like, even when you say with the men or certain type of things, I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't know if I would just carry a certain situation like that. And I would
Yeah.
love to have to be able to be like, this is what it is for me. But that's not what it is for me.
But that's not always a good thing.
No,
Yeah, that's
I
something
know that
I
too,
got
'cause
from
I'm
my
like,
mother
yo,
too.
BC would be like, and I'm like, friend.
You too
I don't know
harsh.
if it
People
were-
need grace.
Right,
Like
yeah,
relax.
you have to allow
fuck up,
that
You make mistakes.
for
Yes.
some people because like, I don't know, not to try to say you're not this perfect person, but I'm pretty sure there are a lot of things that you need to work on yourself.
Too many.
So it's kind of like,
too many
relax on the next person because
I had to
you're
learn
not
that.
like, other people got to work on shit they need to work
I
on
had
too.
to
So
learn
kind of
that.
chill. Like,
But you know, I
because
think
you're not going to meet your best person. This
That-
other person has to like some things too. You're not going to meet this perfect person.
Okay, hold on, because you're not about to go up
I'm
on
just
me.
saying, everybody's not going to act on your...
Sorry, Amber.
Everybody's not going to be like, check, check,
She's
check,
like-
check, check. It's not going to be that thing.
But see, okay, so but that's one perception, right? But the other perception from my perception is I've been hurt so much I can't let people fuck with me like that. I'm not gonna let you in because I was that nice girl who didn't have no boundaries.
And I get
You know
that
what I'm
now.
saying?
You get what I'm saying?
I was friends with everybody. I wanted everybody okay.
Hold on,
but-
is this still connected to your mother? Because I thought.
Oh yeah, cause she's
I'm
still
sorry.
that way.
Okay, because I'm
She's
trying.
still that way.
Yeah.
She still don't stand firm on. You know what I'm
My
saying?
mom is not really affectionate.
Okay.
Like, I'm like the hugger of the family.
mom ain't
Like, I
affectionate
want to
either.
talk to
She's
everybody. Like, yeah,
guarded.
girl,
Yeah.
hugs. Like, they say, oh, I give the best hugs. Like, I really give the best hugs. Like, I want to, like, I'm real, like...
And she's not affectionate at
Please
all.
just not my
My mom's
mother.
not
Girl, please. My mother told me at the
I
funeral,
was black
oh, I
now
don't know why
and
you
stuff.
hugging me, but you hugging me.
You got to be strong.
don't do that.
But
And I'm like, girl, but
Yeah.
I'm saying my mother never had that. You see what I'm saying? But I want her to see that from me.
Okay.
And girl, I'm gonna hug you every time I see you.
Yes.
Because I want you to feel that because you've never had that before.
Yes.
And I know that you want that, regardless of how much you fight that, please. All of us want that. You want that. Because now you're trying to talk to me about my life at 35. I'm 35. I just told you with my dad I was over that, so I'm over that with you too. But I'm 35 and I understand how much it means to everybody else.
No, you need a lot of grace,
And I'm
friend.
past that. No, no, we are with my mom. Like, you see what I'm saying with my mom?
Yeah.
Because with my dad, like I said, I walked to your house
Why is he any different?
and you weren't there.
Same parents.
Let's talk
Same
about it.
parents.
No, it's not.
Okay, why?
It's not. It's not.
Why?
Because even though my mom is not affectionate, even though we don't have that conversation, she was always there. I was always taken care of.
She was physically
I always
present,
had
right?
a home to come to.
She
And
was
I chased
physically
you
present, right?
for that.
She was physically present. That's what you're saying.
Physically. And you
Emotionally,
weren't.
you think she was
Yeah.
present too?
No, she wasn't. And you wasn't there either one.
That might be the same damage,
It's
though.
not. I mean, no, they have their own thing, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. At the age of 35, I had to grow to understand that I can't hold that against neither one of y'all because y'all had your own battles too. You get what I'm saying? Y'all had your own battles. Y'all was born in a certain environment. Y'all had your own kids.
But,
my mother
yes.
took care of us, and she was making fucking $3.25, $6.25. I'm trying to figure out how, girl, how was you taking care of us? Like, girl, how was you doing
Inflation
it?
is crazy.
You see what I'm saying? But you
Yeah.
did your thing. You see what I'm saying? You absolutely did your thing the best way that you know how.
Right.
And it's okay to try to fix that, right? And just for my dad, it's okay to try to fix that. And you can fix that on your own time, but I have to be open to that. And you can't make that decision for me. Just like with my mom, I have to be open to that. And you can't make that decision for me. So either way, I have to make that decision. Am I going to be open to that? Am I not? Am I ready for this? Am I not?
Yeah.
With me, it's just a different type of thing for me because I had to learn that from other men. I
Yeah.
had to learn all these things from other men.
Same.
Other people's fathers.
But
It was a lot for me.
So I do understand what you're saying, only because I'm dealing with something similar with my father currently. Yeah, I know the irony of it all is ironic. No, I'm just being honest.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen my father in a long time. When I did see him, it was due to the fact that my mother had gotten sick, and I needed to go stay with him for a little while. If not, they would have put me in the state stuff, possibly. And we all know that
That's
for
intense. I
black
work with
people
kids like that. That's
is
what I'm saying.
not good.
It's a lot.
Anyway, recently, my father, he's been trying to, talk to me more and stuff. And I'll say this. Do it on your own timing for the fact of you do want to make sure that it's authentic. However, it does get to a point where now the relationship may never be what it would have been if he had been there and done all the things that he technically is supposed to do. And however,
Looks like I
that
missed a lot.
forgiveness does free you so that you don't
I
end
still
up
got my
repeating
story.
that
You
generational
I still got
curse
the juicy shit.
somewhere else.
On my own time. I don't have
No,
to
you
forgive
can't.
you when you feel like I need to forgive
Oh no,
you.
But wait a
definitely,
minute.
Forgive
But wait a
definitely,
minute, though.
definitely.
I've
But you don't
already
want to
forgiven
carry
you.
that with you because
listen.
then
Cool.
that's extra weight on you.
yeah, that's
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm cool. You don't have to know that I'm cool, though.
No,
Like, it
you're
doesn't
not.
have to be in
I
your
feel like-
situation for you to feel like,
I feel like
I'm
you're
cool,
not
I love
really
you, Dad,
understanding
but
what
I'm
she's
done with it.
saying. You're not really understanding, friend.
You don't think so?
Listen, 'cause I'm telling you, I went through the same thing.
But what am I not understanding?
I'm dealing with the same
It's not
thing.
easy. Trust me. I'm
You,
telling you from
you
experience.
as
It's
a
not easy,
woman,
but
What am I
it'll
not
help.
you can't. I feel
Anybody
like
explain to me.
your father.
I think
is
we've been
just
on this
as
question
much-
for a
your
very
father
long
is
time.
just as much
And
your
I'm gonna
parent
count
as your
down.
mother is. DNA
Okay,
wise.
next question.
So, in order for you to break those curses, you have to understand that side of you for you. You have to understand the similarities that come from that DNA. I know there's
was
a
gonna
lot
say
of
that,
things
but you
that
took
your
it out my
mother
mouth.
probably does that you just don't fuck with, and you can't figure out why am I like this. And it might be because you resonate more with your father in those instances.
I don't know, because
know
like
I
I
do.
said, I've opened
I
up that
accept
door.
that.
That door has been opened up for you, and you wasn't ready for that. So now that you feel like you're ready to give your time and your text messages to me,
You
I
said
have
a
to
lot of
receive
you.
that.
You're not saying
I'm talking
I.
to my
You just
dad.
say I.
I said that I was guys. I just don't think that it's fair, right, for me to have this door open for my 34 years of living. Right? And now I'm ready to say, okay, at this point, it's nothing more that I can do. I've already accepted you for what you have done. You don't know that I forgive you because you don't know that you wasn't here to have this conversation for me to say, hey, it's okay. I'm okay with everything that you have done.
Okay,
I
that
understand
helps
that you
me
have
get
your
to my
own things
next
to go through.
question.
You wasn't there for me to bind up with you, so now it's too late for me because
This
I'm
is
ready
part-
to get past that.
We're going to come back to
Yeah,
this.
we'll come back.
We got to come back to this.
I know for me it
He
was
done
a
hit the
control
siren
thing.
on
We
us.
gonna come back. We
Can
gonna
you,
come
can
back.
you pour us some more?
Yes.
This, he done hit the siren,
my
so we got to
version.
move
Okay,
on.
Teal, because you've been sitting over
She
there
over there. Listen.
and, you know,
Take a sip of my version.
very, very
Yes, the
quiet.
version.
So, I'm going to ask you this question.
Yes, please.
She just in the corner taking it all.
So,
Oh, I got my own story. I can't
because,
relate.
and you
It's
can, and
different
you can go
for
into
me.
this story,
Shit, my shit
but
weird.
Oh, goodness.
because of, and I missed part of it because some asshole was about to tow Nate's car. But, anyways, because of what I just watched, right? Is this is off script. So the question is, are we evolving and healing, or are we just reacting?
I think we're evolving and we're growing.
No,
and we're
this for
learning.
Teal.
Oh, sorry.
Yes,
Yeah, me too.
that's good.
Because she sat and watched the same thing that I watched, and we both were just watching this interaction.
That's good. More juice.
Not always doing the opposite of what you see is evolving.
Yeah,
It's
or
not
evolve,
quite
yeah.
healing. It's more deflecting. You know what I'm saying? It's a different form of deflecting. So like, are we evolving? You evolve when you learn shit all the time. You get new synapses and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But like, as far as reacting, well, if we go back to believing in evolution or whatever have you, since you're using those terminologies, like, we had to learn not to die. You know, we know predators eat us now because somebody had to react to that. You know what I'm saying? That caused evolution. Now we know, you know, cars beat humans. Don't stand in front of a car type vibes. You feel me? And it could be minuscule.
Unless you're my cousin.
You know, okay.
crazy.
Well, then he did not evolve.
He didn't even drop his
and then he
Slurpee.
couldn't even react.
He dropped all my grandmother's groceries, but held on to his Slurpee.
Well, you know, thank you. Evolution, priorities, reactive, but like, I believe it's like me. You can't tell me one thing. Two things can be true at the same time with you.
I think so too.
Okay, like I've learned, and that's something that I've evolved to learn because before I used to be very gray. I mean, very black and white. There was
I
no.
don't think that's the thing.
You can't do
still
that
do
now.
a lot of
I've
black
now
and white.
understood
Because
with
it's very
thinking gray.
situational.
Yes.
It's very
Yeah.
situational.
I'm black and white on a lot of things.
Me too.
Right. No,
just
and
crazy.
see, and that's why I think it kind of limits people, us as humans, at a place because it's not black and white. It's very gray. It's very gray because
Lots.
people are very different. Things are very situational. Backgrounds are different. It
Evolution.
just doesn't work like that.
They're not the same.
And in every situation, it's not a say. It's not
Perfect
to say
example.
that A matches this answer.
Right.
You
It's
touch
not
my
to say that B
ass,
matches
I'm gonna
this
beat you
answer.
black and blue.
It's a
It's
very
black and
gray
white.
area that says, okay, you can handle this situation.
There's no
this
gray
way,
area.
And you can handle this situation that way. You can handle one
but you just asked a
situation
question in this
various
area.
different ways.
Right.
You just asked a question.
I
There's
did
literally no
purposely.
blueprint
But there is
to
gray area.
life.
So
Like,
getting back to you in your story that I stopped you from telling early.
Your face.
Evolving or reacting? Tell your story.
Me? Oh
don't tell your
man.
story. You don't have to tell your story. Evolving or reacting? Answer the question.
My story. My
I
mother's
want.
the
I
only
want to
woman-
hear this.
Me
My
too.
story. I always started like this. My mother is the only woman I know that got 2 child support checks for 1 kid. My mother only had me.
And she ever got caught? Okay.
Her husband knew. My daddy used to come to the house for birthday parties and everything. My dads were together.
So they were like
Way too much.
brother
No.
husbands.
No. My mom cheated on her husband. My mom cheated on her husband while she was out of reserve. My mom was a Marine. So if you ever ask me, yes, my mother did her best. She did cause a lot of fucked up trauma, but my mother did her best. My mother was a Marine. She went to college. She got her degree. We struggled together. She was a single mom, even though she was married and had somebody else's kids.
I'm trying to figure out what she
Both
These men ain't shit either.
those 2 men were at my birth.
Back.
My mom was married. My last name
Like
is
her
my
mom deserve
stepdad's
a
last
trophy.
name. My mom is my dad's. Well, my mom had me with my dad, so I don't have his last name, but I have a brother with him.
But wait. You said
name?
your mom
she
was a
was married
single mom.
Oh wow.
Because after 8 years, my stepdad found someone else who loved him, and they got a divorce, and he's remarried to my stepmom, Debbie. And my father got married to my stepmom, Alex. So I have 2 stepmoms,
Yeah.
2 dads, and 1 mom.
So your mom never.
She never remarried. My brother was here by the time they got a divorce. My brother's 6 years younger than me. So my mom was still married. when
Who is your brother's father?
My daddy. My Faja. So I have a father and I
Does
have a
he
dad.
has his?
So she cheated on the husband twice.
No. I only have 1 sibling from my dad. I'm my mother's only child. She cheated and came home with the
Came
jackpot.
home with the same dad. He took her back.
But my biological father had a son. And that's my brother.
Oh, so your mother didn't have any more kids?
It's just
Okay.
me.
I thought you were saying your mother had another child with. Okay.
You know.
And my stepdad, the man who I share a last name with, does not have any children at all. I'm his only child.
He doesn't have any children.
How was that
No.
relationship?
Wait a minute.
Was he
I just saw him
sterile or
last week.
something?
We play Jeopardy together on a
Y'all
weekly.
just met.
No. We link up once a week. Like we play Jeopardy. My mother had both her
Since
baby
you were
daddies on the
born?
front door.
Could he have
On
kids?
the front porch.
She kept it 100. with
Oh
everybody.
yeah, she
It's
got
always
this.
been a
Yeah.
open thing. Like this is what's happening.
Yeah, once she brought the baby home.
You the baby, not the son baby. Okay.
Me.
So when you came out, everything came out too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then your dad said, okay, we're still gonna stick this out.
Yep.
And then he had no.
And then
And
my
then it didn't
father.
work out.
No, my father was already out.
The stepdad.
Oh, my stepdad and my mom, no, didn't work out. He found a woman that he worked with, liked
And
her,
he-
and he,
Left
yeah, 8
her.
years later. Yeah, and he left my mom.
And he never
got
had
married.
kids.
Never had kids.
Right.
The
So your
soldiers ain't
mom's
marching.
Side piece left her.
My mom.
Everybody
No,
left her.
everybody left.
Everybody left her. She got left. She's with nobody right now. But while she was dating, while she was married with her
This is hard to
father,
keep up with,
she
right?
was
I think it's a
dating
good
somebody
story.
else.
This is
at the
like
time, and then he got with somebody else, and now her
Okay.
ass is lonely
a
again.
jigsaw puzzle.
And now the daddy
Yeah.
got with somebody else
It is.
too, and now he got married, had another kid.
My
So
stepdad-
both of
and my
your
Both your dads are
stepdad-
with someone else.
And my dad,
Both of your dads are with someone else.
Oh no,
Yes.
my dad and my stepmom got a divorce too.
Your best and did it cause
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, so that didn't work out.
So let me
Who was your
ask
mom
her.
still messing with?
Hold on, ladies. Hold on, 1 second. 1 second. We got a question. We got a question for the audience. We got a question for the audience.
Make sure I'm understanding because
Yeah.
we got a lot of sidetracked.
Okay.
So going with the question, doing the right thing, did it cause trauma? You're saying, I want to make sure I'm understanding you correctly.
That your mom did her
the right
best.
No,
thing. Oh, she didn't do it.
She said she did her best.
The right thing.
she did her best.
Oh, okay. But
Never said she did the right thing.
okay,
You have a
but her-
relationship with both?
she did her
Yeah, they were both at her funeral. They sat
So
on the front
so
row.
hold on. Wait. We getting away from the
We gotta
question.
get there.
Oh, okay.
'Cause yes.
He asked. She did her best.
But like you said, it's going towards trauma.
Yes.
Do you think it was better that she did her best and caused you that trauma, or if she would have gave up and let somebody who maybe was better suited to do it for her?
Ouch.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. If my stepdad had left like earlier in the game, I would go with the latter. I would say yes. If she would have let me be with the best of that situation, but I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I did not hurt. Like my mom, was always, she's not the most affectionate, but I was her prize. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got, my life was good. She made sure we was good. We might have had some weird sections,
Right.
but for the majority of my life, we were good, and she made sure of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Worked her ass off, got her degree, became a paralegal and everything.
You know,
and still got good,
I
Them
think
niggas cared about me. It was
it's
outside
easier
of her.
for women to say that their mothers did their best than it is for
We
them to say
have
that
to,
their
bro.
father did their best.
Well,
You know
I
what I'm
can
saying?
no, wait. Let me
Well,
finish this.
maybe the father didn't do their best.
Let me finish.
How do you know? How do you know?
I can tell you how mine did it. Because like I said, as a child, little girl, I used to walk from my house to my dad's house. And I would see you.
But is that
We would
his
have a
best?
sit in the moment, at the end of the day, that's not my best to tell you. You could be at your best right now.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's not
so
my time to accept
your mother
that.
can
I don't
say
know.
I did my best and cause harm. Your dad, who's not here to speak for himself, can say this very same thing. I did my best, and my best was staying away. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You don't know.
Hey.
I don't think if your best is staying away. I don't know if your best. Why would the best decision be to stay away?
Let me counterpoint then that in my life, I've never known my father. My mother was there from day one. She stayed. She told me about the whole story where.
And that's maybe because she has to.
Wait, no, she had a choice. And that's why I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
One of the first stories I remember is my mother said, "Your father gave me $700 to get rid of you, and I bought shoes instead." So she had a choice. It was not like she did not have a choice. But that story is still something that traumatizes me, not for the good thing that is.
Because why would she say that to you? I'm
Yeah,
so sorry
because
that she said
In
that.
other words, no. Her trauma, everything that she built with, I saw it break her as a parent. And I had to watch her break under it.
And that caused him trauma.
And honestly, but no, it caused her trauma. She lashed out at me in ways that wasn't healthy. So
Yeah.
our relationship was broken.
I stated the same thing.
When I look back
Her actions towards you caused you trauma.
and he's seen some of it, how bad my family is. But when I think back now, even at this age, when I think of my mother who was always there and all the bad that I had to go through with her, and my father who was never there, he is actually higher than her when it comes down to it because he
Listen.
didn't do as much trauma as she did. But
I can
it's
understand
not
that.
all her fault.
I can understand that. And I want to say this. That was just my experience. Like, you get what I'm saying? I know there are some horrible women out here.
No, that's not the
I've
point.
seen
That's
that,
not the
but-
point.
No,
I'm sorry.
I'm clearing up what I'm saying.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not talking
Because
about what
I
y'all
know what
talking
you're saying.
about.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is I don't
I
want
get
it to look like that I'm just trying to say that men are like that, because I know that's not the case at all. I absolutely understand that there could be some women that doesn't do what they need to do, and it affects you guys, because I've had some of my male friends do that. You get what I'm saying? And we replace each other in that situation. Like, I look to them for some things, and they look to me for some things. So I don't want it to ever look like I'm just trying to attack y'all, because this is never the case.
I
This is
don't
just my
remember
experience.
your name.
Amber.
Because of the trauma that you've experienced because of your mother, you've romanticized your father in reference to a dream. Wait, no, not romanticized. You romanticized a life that you could have had if he would have been there.
No.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
No. No.
That's a good question.
Wait.
Yeah.
Can I just-
Oh, wait. Hold on. Come get the microphone. Come.
Is that cheap? Maybe.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, let me rephrase that because
Probably heard me
let
too.
me say it this way. The way that you say that you revere your mother in a lower light because of the traumatic experience of life that you've had with her because of her trauma and how she transmuted that into a negative behavior towards you sounds as if because your father, you said you never met, correct? Because of father that you've never met, you have now romanticized a life that you thought could be anything better
Facts.
than this if this man had showed the fuck up.
That's what it is.
Let me give you a simple example that I
Okay,
think most
then
people
I need to
understand.
know that.
I'm sorry, let me give you an example. I think a simple example that everyone should be able to understand.
Okay.
All right. As we all know, I'm somebody who drinks. Sometimes I may fall. If you looked at me when I was down and out and I reached out, if you walked by me like you didn't know me and like I never existed, I'd feel fucked up. If you came to me, looked me in my eyes, knew me, and kicked me and then walked away, I feel worse about you. That's what I feel like. It's not that you didn't know me, but you caused more damage than the person that pretended they didn't know me or didn't know me. Because at least they walked by. but you actually put something physically on me before you walked by.
Okay.
I think you're saying that it could be the damage that you don't know that could have been there.
Yes, because it's an unknown unknown.
It could have been much more damage.
It could be
than with
worse.
him being there.
Yes.
It could have been, but now we gonna go to our guest. Go to our guest. Let's go to our guest.
Go ahead. What you got to say, girl?
So, first I want to say to the audience member that gave his story, we all have our testimonies, and I know that will definitely help somebody one day when you're really willing and ready to really get into that. And I pray that you're able to heal completely before that time comes, so that way your digging back into that does not re-traumatize you trying to help somebody else. One thing, we have to be careful, make sure we're healed up before we start digging at stuff, because if so, we will scab and jack things up all over again when we're not ready. But that wasn't what I was trying to say. What I was going to say was the fact of, I think with generational trauma, sometimes what we have to look at is the fact of, just because I express my trauma a different way does not mean the trauma isn't generational. What I mean is this. I'll use myself as an example. This is something I noticed growing up as a teenager. There's not a lot of marriage in, we'll say we go about 3 or 4 generations back. I noticed not a whole lot of a pattern of marriage. You have children, of course, because I have plenty of cousins, aunts, nieces, nephews, uncles, yada, yada, yada. But you don't see a whole lot of marriage. And right now, if I were to think about it, but you go, me, my cousins, my mom, my aunts, my grandmother, great-grandparents. My mother was married. She got divorced. My aunt got married. She's still married to her husband. That's the only thing that pops in my mind. The rest of it, my cousin did get married, but she recently got divorced. So once again, we have a couple of marriages that ended in divorce. The rest of them never married at all for the most part. And looking back on it as an adult, I think about how that possibly influenced my mother's decisions. My mother got married. She says, and the only reason why I can share this is because she shared this herself, that she was told before she got married that the person had someone that was a mentor of hers. They had a idea that the marriage was not gonna last long. They like, yo, I sought God on it. I'm hearing it. It's gonna last me about max of 10 years. That's about it. My mother decided to get married anyway. She was stepping out on faith, etc., etc. Looking back on it and everything that happened in that marriage, I sometimes wonder if, once again, you haven't seen a lot of marriage. Your parents were not married. My grandparents were not married. So, did you? Because, of course, she's told me that part of her staying in it was due to the fact that we were Christian. That plays a part as well. But also it's the fact of she didn't see a lot of, I know you about to come for that one. I feel it. I see the hand went up. I feel it.
Hold that thought.
Yeah, we gonna go to you, Teal, after this. We gonna go to you, Teal, after this.
I feel it. But it's also the fact of, okay, if you've seen not a lot of marriages play out well in your past, you could romanticize marriage in a way that maybe, and even, it can't even be that marriage is the problem. Maybe just the person you got married to was not compatible for you.
Right.
But it's the fact of, if you romanticize it, it's this idea that things will get better when maybe that's just not the person you were meant to be with in the first place, and you stick it out longer than you should have.
Right.
Once again, it's still a traumatic response, but it's generational trauma.
Come on.
So you go from one extreme, which is I'm never getting married, to I'm going to try to stick the marriage out no matter what.
Trying to work this out and deal with everything that you can deal with, even though.
Come on.
But as is religion, though.
Yeah.
That's
Religion
is.
is.
I do have to say
Religion
this.
is and can be
I do have to say this.
a generational
I want that one because I want
trauma.
I knew that's the one you was biting on.
Religion can
I do
be.
have to say this.
She about
You
to go
do
with
have
it.
to know. You do have to know
Lock
God for
in.
yourself. If you do not know God for yourself, it can become that. But you do have to know God for yourself. The Bible does say, "Study to show thyself approved." You have to know Him for
listen,
yourself.
I got to challenge you, friend.
Okay.
Is he saying that you need to know yourself, or you need to idealize something, someone else?
Nah.
When you say that scripture, think about it though. Repeat it again.
Study to show thyself approved.
Thyself, right?
Yes.
To yourself.
Yes.
That's part of the process. So I feel like religion is very systematic. In slave times, that's when religion was introduced, right? To keep our
Religion
minds.
was actually present in foreign countries before slavery. Unfortunately, because we do not have proper history, because of how we were brought here, a lot of times we don't have that.
Where we
information.
brought
Let's talk about
here.
African American.
We're going into
Yeah.
generational
Yeah.
and religion.
Yeah.
We're going to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before I go off, Teal, go ahead, Teal. Go ahead.
But are we going there?
Go. Cause I'm there. Let's go.
So boom. Generational curses with religion. Let's talk about that. African American Atlantic slave trade, cool. All of that good stuff. Let's just go back all the way to when the Catholics started taking books out the Bible, okay? Now, just to pull this back to our topic of generational curse in us, I grew up Kojic.
Okay, I'm Pentecostal.
Come on. So we about to talk.
We speak the language.
We about to talk.
Crazy.
So boom, my grandparents were married.
That's what my mother
My
was.
grandfather was a pastor for Kojic in Germany. Okay? My grandfather was in the military.
He was big dog.
Big dog. My mother traveled with the Clark sisters and the Winans.
Oh, big
My
dog.
mama's
That's
son
big dog.
from
Okay,
energy.
I'm dropping
That's
Kojic
big dog
names,
energy.
right?
That's big
So
dog
check
energy.
me out. My mother was part of a choir. She was a choir director. She became an evangelist. She got married because her mother, who likes to use God as a pit bull. Okay, we're gonna talk about breaking generational curses.
we
Use
about to
God,
go there right
use
now.
Jesus
Oh,
as a
Lord.
pit bull and force my mother into marrying the man that
We
she
about to
married.
go there.
My mother fell in love with the man she had me with. She got married to him because she was forced based off of how the religious people looked at her.
Right.
That's why she got married to that man. She had me out of love with the man she loved. She was at home and gave me the name of the man she was married to feed her mother's ego and keep on that generational curse of that guilt shit that black mothers do to their child. We gonna get off this dick riding shit with the niggas. Fuck them right now.
Right.
We gonna talk about nasty mothers and how that generational curse is the thing that rips women apart, thus
Ooh,
making
talk
them go
about it.
find men to give them the validation that their mother did not give them. So my purpose on life, where I broke it, was I made sure my mother knew before she left this realm that she is loved, so that she never had to look for the validation that she was looking for from her mother. She guilted my mother. My grandmother can throw a Bible scripture, so when you start throwing them too, baby, oh, I got something. I read that bad boy front to back, the
Front to
apothecary,
back.
and everything in between. Okay? Because I've had to fight my entire life over somebody who read it too and used it against me.
No, I say
Right.
this.
So
That's
I
what they
had to
do.
break that curse in my family.
That's what
I'll
they
say
do.
this. One thing I always say to people, because I
I
understand.
love Dawn Sonia
Oh,
till
no,
the
I
end.
get it. I understand that being a Christian, due to the fact that we have more information now, the things that happen within the church, it's not just the little rumors that happen behind the
No.
scenes anymore. It's on display for the whole world to see. As a result of that, we have to have these tough conversations for the simple fact of whenever you get humans involved in something, they're going to jack it up. Let's call it what it is.
Yes.
Fact.
So,
Mankind has fucked
it's-
up everything.
So, regardless of the fact that Christianity was intended to be pure, humans got up in there and humans done jacked it up.
And
As a
once they-
result, we gonna always have to talk about the parts that got jacked up.
Yep.
If we gonna discuss it, we gotta discuss it good, bad, ugly.
Right,
Let's
and
talk
that's
about all
fair.
the parts. Now, when we get to generational curses, I will definitely say, and the churches, there are some churches trying to work on this, and I'm grateful for that because
Name them.
Really?
Name them.
Really?
Name them.
We gonna have a list for you in the credits.
Situational.
Serious face.
We gonna have a list for you
It's
in the
Look,
credits.
systematic.
One,
That's what it
one,
is.
one thing.
background
I
music.
just
One
feel like
thing
it was
you
made
will
for the
understand
business.
about me
Systematic. It's the
is I don't
business.
give anybody any
It's the
excuses.
business.
No.
You're
Right.
either
Right.
doing
Get
the right
excuses.
thing
We
or
gonna
you're
have real
doing the
comments.
wrong thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That includes myself. You're either doing right or you're doing wrong. Ain't no trying. You're doing right or you're doing wrong.
No,
and right now in the black community, the black church is doing wrong.
Right.
Nothing but wrong.
Right.
Even any the smallest amount of good that comes from the black
Is
church
that really church or church culture? Now that is my question for you.
is the church. Because the
Because
church
a lot
created
of the,
the
stuff we call
culture.
it church is church culture. A lot
They-
of this
the
stuff
church
people out
created
there
the
make
culture.
money
What's
off
the
of their
difference?
pastor title is church culture.
They
What is the
created the
difference, though?
culture. You know,
Right.
because back in the
They
days,
created
back
the
in the days
culture.
when my grandmother gave me the option of going to church on Sundays, the option
that.
of
I
going to
fool with
church
that.
on
I like
Sundays.
that.
My grandmother was also not preached to say that her, from her social security check, raising 11 grandchildren, she had to pay this percentage or God didn't love her or she wasn't doing right by God. She had to give this offering from her money, pay her offering before she paid her bills.
No,
you know
I
what I'm
hear
saying?
that. You have to have discernment about
is
where you
not,
fellowshipping.
that is not
that is true.
culture. Church created that culture because now church and I won't even say now, church has always been business for someone. During the slave trade, church was business. The business of keeping us under their spell. Period. It was about business. That's why the slave Bible only had certain verses, certain books to keep everyone brainwashed. And it's the same thing today. You know what I'm saying? So I thank God that my grandmother gave me the option of going to church, because that gave me the option to seek something else. So I studied every religion, and I found the same thing over and over again. It makes no difference. Every form of religion is a form of control. Period.
And division.
It's control and division. You're building up a system of control. Period. When there's risk, when there's a reward for being a good boy.
Nirvana? Nirvana, Sin? I'm dead ass. I'm talking to you right now. Nirvana is, you really think that for Nirvana?
Look.
Come on, talk to me, because I really want to know. I was a Buddhist for 3 years, so I want to understand. So, complete enlightenment is control?
Not that.
I heard what you
not
said.
Not that.
Said it. I looked up a whole bunch of. I'm not talking about Islam, because I just. Hey, Ibn Mukbah. Thank you.
But
We finished in Ramadan. We gonna hit out strong. But nevertheless, Nirvana?
So.
Come on, dog. You're not telling me that with the things that we like to do.
What you're doing is you're distorting what I don't believe is a religion.
How not? A collective of humans decide to read a book that tells them about an enlightened or upper entity that has reached a certain level that you can now get to or aspire to get to by living the way that you're supposed to live.
Which means to me that is
That's
spirituality,
religion.
not religion. There's a difference between spirituality and religion for me.
So let me.
That is not a religion
spirituality,
for me.
Okay, but at the end of the day, you can consider, I don't know, the
'Cause I
fucking
believe-
flying spaghetti monster, which is an actual religion. Or spirituality, if you want to consider it.
To fairy people things.
The weed
legit.
nuns.
No, yeah.
You know, there's tons of things.
People into some
I
stuff.
don't like how religion gets grouped so generally.
That's why it says for division, bro. Like,
Just
all y'all believe
I
in the
say
same
I'm a
thing.
Christian, she's a Christian, who knows is Christian. There's still sects doing things that are right or wrong, and we have different beliefs. Lutherans, Christians, and everything.
Hell yeah, because Baptists
And I
be
hear somebody
raising
like him
chickens.
say that
Doing the
church
snake shit.
in general is, maybe even if the majority of churches are that
Southern
way,
Baptist is
doesn't mean
crazy.
Every church is that way. There's still some pure. There's still some problem.
Wasn't the
Exactly.
city
And social media,
destroyed?
unfortunately, has put a bad name on everything. Because like I said,
Well, I was gonna say
everything
everything in
is
general.
put out on Front Street, so it's all grouped together.
Two
It's
things can
all
be right at
grouped
the same
together.
time. Oh, by the way, two things being right at the same time is great
It's
thinking,
a
and
real
you said
thing.
that.
It's a real thing.
And look, just because I'm Christian
I
does not
still
mean I
think
approve
it's
of everything I
division.
see. Trust me.
Facts.
Being a Christian
No,
means
right.
saying, okay, they tripping over here. They tripping.
Or we're tripping.
Thank you.
I'm not,
Thank
and
you.
I'm not blaming it on
you.
any sect. I'm saying that there's corruption. I don't care
Whenever
if you
humans
go
get
to a
involved, there's
mosque.
going to be some corruption.
Yeah.
We all.
But I'm
you.
not
That's
talking
what I'm
about.
saying.
I'm not
Created
talking
by
about
human, though.
corruption
That was corruption right there.
at the lowest
Yeah,
levels.
my dad became
Corruption
a
at the highest levels.
I
Yeah.
agree too.
At
And
the
to see
highest level.
division and who's more powerful,
Who's our president
who's more
right
above the next person.
Corruption always
Which group is
creates
more
some
powerful
time,
than the next
unfortunately.
group?
For some reason, I don't know why, but I can.
Hey, can I say
reward
something
bad
real quick
behavior.
about corruption with this?
We reward bad behavior.
Boom, let's check this out. I'm a hardcore Christian, baby. Let's tell it. I'm super spiritual now, but like I grew up hella.
I brought out that side.
She brought up the Kojic baby in me, because at the end of the day,
Well,
check me out.
I've been a
The
heathen
devil-
for a
wait,
very
wait,
long
listen
time.
to me. Listen to this, Sin. I got this one. This one for you, Sin. Boom. Everybody love to be like, oh, fuck the devil, right? Cool. Devil is bad. Blame it on the devil. If you read the Bible, you'll understand that Old Testament God was crazy, right? Everything that happened that was bad in the Bible was by God.
God allows it. Yes.
No,
Oh, no,
we'll
no,
say,
no,
we'll say
Whoa. I think
Some of it is divine, some of it
I
is
think
some is permissive.
I think
So
that I
gotta
should
get
have
to the
told
nitty-gritty.
everybody that I actually took theology. Okay, continue.
You never should have never brought a good theology because
I
our
studied this
generational
before,
curses
guys.
are all intertwined into different things.
Some is divine, some's permissive. So
Job,
we gotta
bro,
get to the
Job,
nitty-gritty.
Noah.
Going by the Bible, no, God.
Jonah.
Until he had a child, then he mellowed down.
He chilled out once he had his
Everybody
kids.
believing what they
He
told
chilled
us.
out. He had
So
his
so
son.
so when he had his son, he said, "Yo,
He said, let me
I can't be setting this example. This is a terrible example I'm setting."
He said, fuck Pharaoh's kids, bro. Come on now. He said, fuck Pharaoh's kids.
Neither one of
Kill
y'all
all
no
of
different from nobody
Yeah.
else.
And you know what? Not even kill all of them. Say, hey, I could stop him from persecuting you niggas, but guess what? I'm gonna keep this nigga heart hard. He gonna make you fucking suffer.
Which is
Like,
crazy
all
word.
right, I relax.
Yeah. So was Pharaoh a bad person, or was he guided to that?
It was the script given by God that this was going to happen. So just like Judas, there had to be a betrayer.
Exactly.
Yes, Judas had to live.
According to the word. So that means in those cases, those people had no choice. So
On our next episode
so
of
speaking
theology,
so
is
speaking so
that-
so getting back because you were talking about marriages and all this.
That's crazy.
So
You can cut it.
tell
We're
me,
done, son.
no, we ain't cutting shit.
That's crazy.
Tell
When y'all
me.
see this, let us know this is evidence. When he's ready to end shit, we gotta be done. But when we're done,
I'm going on
he's
to
not
the
done.
next thing. So tell me this before we get to this game, because I think y'all a little too fucking serious right now. But
I'm ready.
how do you think? What percentage of black people are married?
Oh, wow. I think it's like
13?
50, about 50%.
I'm gonna say about 15.
50,
About 50.
50.
Yeah, she say 50.
Teal?
That's another
What percentage of black people are married?
You say 13?
13.
What do you guess, Angel?
2.
Damn. What?
11.
So,
I changed it to 11.
30%.
37. I was gonna say
Oh, you
37.
were the closest.
30%.
50.
30%.
That's shocking.
Now,
I was gonna say
So a third.
the 50% that you were talking about
I said.
are white adults.
Oh, that's my bad.
50% of white
my stats
adults
confused.
are married. And Hispanic, you want to take a guess at that one?
They get married and stay
70?
married for a long time though.
Yeah.
Like they don't fuck
75.
around.
45.
I was gonna say they don't mess around. Like, they get married and
45%.
they be stuck
That's like
with each other.
Where are you going with this? I think I know where you go. We gonna see.
So,
I think I know where you go.
30% of us are married, right? You grew up in a household marriage, right?
For a while.
You grew up in a household marriage for a while. Yeah.
I grew up in a house.
She grew up in a household. Okay.
My
Damn, you ain't asked me.
mother.
I did it, but my mom
I'm
got
I'm
married.
coming to you next.
So okay, I will say that
I
my
did
mother
that when
is
my
on
mother was
her,
married.
is on her fourth.
Dang, why you so upset?
Because you
Right? Wait,
you
I'm
took
trying to
30
talk.
seconds.
No, she didn't
I'm
answer
trying
the
to talk.
question.
I'm trying to answer my question. My
I was
mother-
about to get somebody else to answer the question for her, but
Exactly.
so Miss Angel, your household, married,
My mother was married after the fact. I think that's important.
What do you mean?
To know.
married. She was married
to
after
me,
you
but
left
she
the
was
household.
Married after me, yes.
After you left the household.
Yes.
So you grew up in a single
Yes.
parent home.
I did.
Okay. I grew up in a household where my grandmother and my grandfather was married. My mother was married, not to my father, but
My
she was married.
great-grandfather was
My
married.
great
My
grandmother,
mother-
my
my grandmother
great
was married.
grandfather were married. My great great grand and my great great grand were married. So I grew up in a culture of everyone being married. I won't say they all were happy, but they were all married. Now, my mother remarried a couple times, you know what I'm saying?
How many times? Couple two? Just two? Couple two?
Who knows?
Okay.
Who knows?
Sorry, Ma.
No, but it ain't nothing wrong with that.
But
In the street.
so, but the truth is, my quote unquote, I won't call it a curse, I'll call it my generational trauma, is I grew up without mother and father. I was raised by my grandparents.
I was about to say, yeah, you just said that.
How has that
So-
traumatized you?
How is it a curse?
It's his
I didn't say
trauma.
curse. I say trauma.
He did say. But
Why
we
did-
have
Well, wait,
we gotta
ask
think
you a
about
question.
the last.
How did that
why didn't she-
traumatize
where
you?
was she?
What was traumatizing about being raised by your grandparents?
Oh no! I love being raised by my grandparents.
But that's the
so
example
to
that you
to
had.
Dwayne's point, right? Like the same thing Dwayne said. I don't look at it as a bad thing, because honestly, I wouldn't be who I am if I wasn't raised by my grandparents.
Can I ask you a question?
Maybe my mother and my father would have fucked me up worse. I'm crazy as it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't need no more of this.
Yeah, but you said that was your trauma, right? So what do you mean by that?
I just said it.
I want
It affected the way I parent my children.
Okay.
in the way that you act also.
So would that be
right?
trauma or experience?
It's a both. My experience is from my trauma.
Great.
No, my experience is from my trauma. So I raised when I found out I was having my first son, I was selling drugs. Yo,
Allegedly.
whatever. Come for me. But my son's mother came to me and she told me, I'm not having this baby if you're doing this.
Allegedly.
So,
You better put that on the soundboard, bro.
We
Man,
don't know
look.
what drug it is on the cast.
look, so anyways, I grew up knowing my father was a neighborhood away from me. So
You ain't gonna beat him up?
look, when I was
any man
younger,
that's got any
when
boy
I
that's
was
growing up with
younger,
that type of
right? You
savage-
know, I swung on him and he beat my ass. You know what I'm saying? As I deserve. But you know what I'm
can I ask a
saying?
question?
You can.
From that moving forward, because we have been seeing how you've been answering things from episode to episode to episode, right? So from having your grandparents raise you, because everybody's grandparents is raised a certain way, but then our parents are raised a whole different way, right? So from you being raised from your by your grandparents, how do you think that affected you now? Because as we hear, you don't be here for none of that. Even though you could be a great guy, and I keep telling you to continue to be a great guy to us, but you be like, hell no, I ain't doing this. But I'm trying to tell you, your girl's gonna come. But you
Okay,
can't
so I'm gonna
change
tell
who
you right
you can't
now.
change up with what you're doing.
My grandfather's
because you
name was
think-
Percy Taylor, right?
God damn,
and
that's a
Percy
pimp.
Taylor
I got
was a
Percy
man's
Taylor.
man, right? So
That's old school.
when Percy talked,
Everybody listen.
everybody shut up. You know, my grandmother, she had a mouth on her, but not with Percy. We used to joke my grandmother. My grandfather walk in the house and he was like, May, and she like, huh? Real low.
May.
The voice changed.
Her name's May.
Of course.
But we talked to her, what y'all better get
It's a
y'all
different
tail. She ain't
relationship.
curse.
It's not the
She ain't
same.
doing none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But seeing that for the amount of years I saw that, because my grandfather died early, that gave me the image of what a man was. So there was nothing that my father could ever be or not have been, because I had that image. And behind my grandfather, he had a son, Percy Jr. You know, so I had other role models of men in my life that were great fathers, that were strong men, and provided for their family. So getting to my trauma is the curse of trying to provide always, no matter what. I provide provisions, I provide protection. No matter what it is, I don't care how I feel, I'm getting up and I'm going and get the money and I'm taking care of my children. My baby girl called me and say, Daddy, I want a unicorn. I'm going to get a fucking unicorn.
Period. Better be like
and you're
that.
not receiving.
We love that for you.
What he received from you.
We love that for you.
Right.
Same generational
Right.
trauma.
But you're not. I keep saying this. And I don't know if it's because maybe you're not passing every test that's being passed to you, like we spoke on last time, right? But just because every experience that you have has failed does not mean that it's not there. So I keep trying to tell you that I don't think that you should switch that up. I don't think that you should be like, oh, fuck this and fuck that or whatever, because it's there and it's gonna happen. And people appreciate that. and you're gonna be put on a way higher pedestal than any of these other motherfuckers out here because you are that way. And I think you should continue to be that way because there's not a lot of y'all. So I don't want you to be like, yeah, fuck that.
No,
now
but see,
you gotta keep
I tell you
doing
this.
saran wrap.
One thing
You wanna let that
that I learned in this situation that I'm in right now, because I used to always wonder how my father walked away, right? But when I start going through this shit, what I'm going through right motherfucking now, I say, nigga, I'd have left too. The fuck?
Hey, yo.
No, as you should because it's different.
Hey, listen.
She wasn't there.
But you know it's crazy.
My mother went off, so
now I realize why I can understand my mother. My mom's a nagger. Like, and it's to the point where I couldn't deal with that as a partner every single day. I couldn't. It would drive me up a fucking wall. So I understand from a different perspective now on why, he just couldn't be around her because he's probably going to choke this bitch. I would have choked her ass.
you couldn't have told me shit before I went through this shit. You couldn't have told me shit. My daddy was just lazy. That was it. You know what I'm saying? He was just lazy. And I'm not saying this both can't be true. He could have been lazy and been tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know because of my family, crazy runs in my family, right? We have short tempers and we pop off. You know what I'm saying? So since I know that, messing with my mother, with this family, and my mama gonna pop off, and you bet not hit her back because then her brother's gonna pop off. That is a very intimidating situation to be for a teenage boy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And my mama used to like knives. So, you know what I'm saying?
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
So I understand
bigger than what it is, or not.
Seeing from his perspective. And I'm not saying that my father has ever talked to me and told me this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I just take and look at different scenarios, whatever. Because the same way I look at my father is the same way I look at my mother. I love them both. Mm-hmm. They gave birth to me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I don't hold nothing against either one of them. Right. But both of them left me at moments in my life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where I did a lot of things on my own. Yeah. I was taking care of my sisters at 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? Mom calling me for money. How do you think a 17-year-old boy get that kind of money? Yeah. But then she say, if I find out you're selling drugs, I'm going to call the police on you myself. Right. We'll call them, Mom.
Okay, let's talk about that too.
Because I ain't working at McDonald's. I ain't working no fucking where. Where's money coming from?
But you calling me a 17 for money, how else you think I'm getting it? McDonald's ain't going to pay enough for me to drop you off.
So you better call them.
Right, that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Like,
that's a generational curse, then.
But see,
that's a generational curse.
But not even just that. With generational curses, like I said before, you have to be careful to make sure you heal from the stuff. If you don't, you repeat it. Once again, I'm going to come back to myself.
Very important.
So I graduated with a bachelor's in journalism. I had an AOC in psychology. Psychology was the big thing that caught my attention while I was in school. Sometimes I'll sit, be like, maybe should you have become a psychologist? I don't know. We'll see. To be continued. Anyway, my point is this. One thing they teach you about in psychology is the fact of a lot of times you go for one or two extremes when you deal with a situation. You either go the complete opposite direction or you follow it. Right. I'm going to use myself as an example.
There goes the KKK.
I'll put it this way. I myself witnessed slight DV growing up. We gonna leave it at that. You fill that in how you choose to see fit. Once my parents got divorced, it's me and my mother. We're here by ourselves. Now, my mother, she's trying to handle stuff, she's dealing with illnesses and still trying to work and et cetera, et cetera. Me, I'm mourning the loss of my father, not because he died, but because I'm not around him the way I'm used to being around him.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're grieving the life that you thought you had.
Yes, I grew up. I have a lot of my father's characteristics when it comes to my personality. Mm-hmm. My mother's the quiet one. My father is the charismatic one.
Ain't nothing like my daddy. That nigga is soft. That nigga soft.
Okay.
But see, no. We'll come. No, no. We'll come back to that later because a lot of times the child does take on the personality of the parent of the opposite sex. So we'll come back to that later. But so to make a long story short, what I'm trying to say is this. Looking back on it now being 30, and my mother brought this up to me when I was a teenager, but I didn't want to hear it. Because I was angry at two parents, but I had only one really in my arsenal. As a teenager dealing with hormones and everything else, she got all the smoke.
She blamed that one.
Right.
Not only did she get all the smoke, but in an odd way, when I look, and to this day, if me and her get into a disagreement, I try to catch when I do this. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm not. Even though I disliked how my father spoke to her, due to the fact I always said our personalities are very similar. Me and my dad, to this day, if me and my father get into an argument, like we really get into an argument, it's like World War III on that phone. To the point where my mother's on the couch like, hey, is everything good over there? She in the corner like, do I need to snatch the phone? What is this? So looking back on it, I started treating my mother like my father did.
And I'm
Mind
pretty
you,
sure she
not
recognized those traits.
and she would point it out to me. She's like, you talk about what your father did, you talking to me like him. And I'm like, I ain't like that. And she's like, okay. She's just nodding. Like, okay. And I'm looking back, but once again, trauma response. You don't have a person there, so you begin to emulate them in ways that you like and ways you don't like. And mind you, it took years for me to admit that I was like my father because I did not want to be anything like my father.
Yeah, the only way I'm like my father is children.
But
the amount of children.
I know that I'm like mine.
I don't even know how many my father has, but I know we both have multiple baby mamas.
Yikes.
You know what I'm saying? And I that was one of the things that I didn't want to do was have multiple women as mothers of my children. I thought when I got married that was just it. You know. And then after I got married, Dwayne to tell you, my plan was just to be a whore. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was just like I'm divorced. Wait, it's over.
It's a traumatic response.
Yes.
Wait, hold on.
Generational curse.
Generational curse. Do you think that's one for men?
It's a traumatic response.
For sure. Do you think that's one for men? Men fearing to get married all the time? So many black men fearing to get married?
Yeah.
Girl,
You brought up
I
a
must be a black
statistic.
man. I fear to get married too.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you like this. I've seen a lot of marriages, right? But I haven't seen many happy marriages.
There's no successful one. Right?
You know what I'm saying? Yes, if happiness is success, then yes, I've not seen too many successful marriages. I just haven't seen many happy marriages. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it's not in the way that you see it. I see a lot of men unhappy more than women unhappy.
But is it supposed to be happy
It
all
has
the
to
time?
be your experience.
No relationship
It's more of a
always gonna
business.
be
That's a
happy.
business thing. Marriage is
Never all the time, but if I go home 6 days out the week and I can't stand the sight of you, that is damn near all the time.
But is it just these 6 days? Is it
6 days a
2
week.
years?
A week.
But no, I'm thinking like, okay, so
Forever.
So it's good. See, that's the thing. Then that's you married the wrong
that's
person.
different. Yeah, you married the
the
wrong
wrong person, bro. You gotta marry somebody that is seeing the same goal that you seeing.
Exactly.
Okay, let me drop this one. Evenly yoked, right?
I got married young, so
I
that's.
understand that. But evenly yoked. Everybody think it's YOLK, like an egg
And the
yolk.
reason I got married young was because of religion.
It's YOKED. A yoke is something that gets on the bull's neck. When you tilling land, going through some shit, getting through some hard shit, you gotta have a partner that is evenly with you that can wear the same yoke and pull the same weight with you. When you don't have a partner like that,
Well,
when you got a smaller calf,
they weren't
and a
from
big
the same
bull,
streets
let
I
me
was from,
finish cooking,
obviously.
son. Let me finish cooking.
It's never an end.
Once you find that partner, because if you can't do that, because if one is bigger than the other, you're gonna go one way. You're going to go whoever is the bigger one carrying it.
Yep.
You gotta find a partner that's evenly yoked. And yes, not all days are gonna be good days if you're thinking about it in that analogy of having to till land. Not all days are gonna be good days. Days are gonna be hotter than the others.
Yeah.
Days are gonna be colder than the fucking others. But do you have a person that is going through this shit with you? That is willing to be in that
Oh,
cold or that heat?
boo.
And let me say
Fucking
this for the
who.
Christian audience: equally yoked does not
because you
always
don't know how to
mean
pick the
two
right
Christian
bitch?
people. You
Going
can
through it with
Christian
me?
and not be equally yoked.
How about not take me through it?
Oh, Okay, I thought so. We
You
talking
can
about
both be
personal
Christian and not
We
be
gonna bring that shit up.
You can go through
Let's
your
bring
own
that shit up.
thing. You can go through your own thing.
This is getting deep, y'all.
So
This
you
is
say
getting
I gotta
crazy.
choose the right one in the odds of 4.7 billion?
Yes.
Fucking right.
I need
Yes.
I need about 15 tries.
You know yourself to know.
Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
if there's so many motherfucking
Yes, next
people,
question.
stop wasting time and move to the next one to find the one that checks all the boxes.
Okay.
before you start
I'm
fucking
glad y'all so
complaining.
excited. I'm glad y'all so excited. I got y'all riled up and shit. So we gonna play this fucking game.
What we doing?
Okay?
What do you have while you're criticizing what I have, sir?
What we
Woo!
doing?
We done brought some motherfucking trauma in this bitch.
That's what we doing. I'm just trying to make sure we hitting all the points.
Y'all ready for this game now?
Yeah, cause
Okay.
Yeah, cause that's another episode.
That's a whole nother
episode.
You ain't about to
That's a
tell me.
whole
Oh,
nother
ain't somebody
episode.
shit
You ain't gonna tell me. So the game is trauma, excuse, or both.
Excuse.
Oh, this is gonna be funny.
Or both. I gave you a grade.
Excuse.
Trauma, excuse, or both.
Okay.
So the first prompt is I cheat because I never saw healthy love growing up.
Excuse.
Excuse.
Next.
Bro.
Say it again.
Next.
She said both.
Say it again. I cheat because I never.
I never saw healthy love growing up.
Excuse.
Both.
Excuse. Next.
Cause you not gonna play around with me. That shit is traumatizing.
Oh,
you play
shit.
with my feelings and you think I'm not about to go.
But that ain't the
Now,
fault of the
I'm-
person you
now
cheating
listen,
on.
though.
Say you're full of it. Excuse. Excuse.
I've learned
Oh.
from my ways, but what I'm
No, you're not an excuse. You just
No.
said an excuse. You literally said both. You have not learned from your words at all. In no way. shape,
Number two. I shut down emotionally because I was never heard as a child. Whoa, yeah, you caught yourself. Caught yourself.
It's both. It's both.
Both.
It's both because that is something you gotta battle with. That's something you gotta channel on your inner person.
it's both friends.
Okay, not
I'm
everybody
saying both because my
deserves-
mother struggles with that.
Not
and I
everybody
fucking don't
deserves to be
understand.
heard, but you want to be heard too. So I feel like I'm gonna listen to you and you listen to me. So both.
Okay.
Both. I'm gonna hear you so you can hear
Y'all,
me.
that was an alley-oop, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
I heard you.
Take a break before
I let you talk,
before the
so
game.
let me talk
Okay,
too.
okay. We gonna read this one, and then we gonna take a break in the middle of the game, because, you know, goddamn. I'm always broke because nobody taught me financial literacy.
Excuse.
What type of shit is this? It sounds like a man excuse. Excuse.
Said a man excuse?
I don't know. That might be both.
Oh, that's a
I don't
bold.
make an excuse.
I think that's a bold. That's a bold.
Trauma, because I'm a man.
That's
Never told me that.
a bold.
I was
I'm gonna
working.
go with both.
I'm a worker bee too.
That's a bold.
2,
It
3
doesn't
jobs.
have to do
Trauma.
just work.
Goddamn, which one is it? Both or trauma?
That's a bold.
I said trauma. I never said both.
That's a
I
bold.
said trauma.
That's a
Okay.
bold.
I feel that way.
It should be both.
It definitely can be both.
That's a bold.
You ever seen your grandmother buy
We almost to the halfway point. We're gonna take this break because she over there shaking in her chair and shit. Goddamn, drinking all that goddamn water.
Especially
Now
when
you
they
gotta
like
get
teach
up.
you how that
Shit.
crap works.
I know. I gotta get that shit.
I have anger issues because that's how I was
That's
raised.
subjective.
That's an excuse. That's an excuse.
It's both.
That's an excuse.
I don't know. I don't know.
Look.
I'm angry.
Because if that's
I told that in the past too, and I had to work on it. That's an
I'm gonna say personally,
I don't think I'm angry.
that's an
I think
excuse
you sensitive.
because I was raised by a very gentle woman. We all were, but won't none of us gentle.
Whoa, now.
Hello? Right, that's what I'm saying. I feel like if you're saying that about me, I just feel like you're a little bit sensitive. You just never seen it. And it's okay.
Sensitive.
Yeah.
It could be your memory. You were young. You don't.
Shit.
Nah, your memory starts when your trauma starts. He remember that stuff real well, most
Yeah.
likely. Nah,
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
give it
You don't remember all trauma.
nah. Psychology actually states normally when your first traumatic
Okay,
event is
here's the
whatever
midway
releases
point, and
you.
we're gonna take a break so she can go handle herself. I don't trust people
Me, I'm handling me.
because I've been hurt before.
That's an excuse, unfortunately.
Excuse.
I've experienced it, and it is an excuse.
I feel like it's
Yeah,
She didn't
yeah.
answer
I wish I could zoom in on your
She
face
didn't
right now.
answer yet. It's an
Can you
excuse,
repeat
though.
the question?
Oh, repeat the question, huh?
Make sure I heard it right. Woo.
I don't trust people because I've been hurt before.
Yeah. Excuse. For sure.
That's what that is.
Is it an excuse or is it trauma?
It's an excuse.
Or is it both?
She's aware.
Man, listen. It's both.
It's both. It's both. It's both because it's no, it's not. Because if you've been traumatized so many times over and over again, you learn certain. It's a defense mechanism not to repeat those patterns. So no, I cannot trust you.
But the
What patterns are you repeating?
I can't
You
trust you.
ain't
Off
the one
the
that
tip. You
was
said you
veto.
was
You
gonna do
wasn't
X, Y, and Z.
What patterns are you repeating? The other person is
Bad
repeating the pattern.
relationships.
You have to
Bad
learn the repeated
relationships.
pattern to
Bad
move on.
relationships. That's what I'm saying. The patterns that I learned were bad patterns. So I don't need to trust everyone. You shouldn't either.
No, you shouldn't.
Okay.
That wasn't the question, though. She
It's
didn't trust
trauma.
everybody. Okay. I'm sorry.
It's motherfucking trauma.
I feel like it's both.
Both of them. I said both of them. I said what I said.
And I think this is the perfect song for this.
I'm weak.
We'll
I'm
be right back.
sick.
I gotta pick.
You can be my fantasy, be my sweet escape. I've been going through some things, much more than I can take. I need to ease my mind, so be my peace of mind. After that, I'm going home, 'cause you were never mine. And I swear to you, it will be worth your while. And I hope to keep it between your lips and mine, just for one night. Let's have a good time. Only one night, just for one night. Only one night. After this, don't call me. Please delete the text. No strings attached, just keep it moving. Wish you all the best. I don't want commitment. I don't want your heart. Since we can't keep this fire burning, we can be a spark. And I swear to you, it will be worth your while. Yeah. And I hope you keep it between your lips and mine, just for one night. Let's have a good time. Only one night, just for one night. Only one night. If only. No, you don't belong to me. If only. This could never ever. It's only. Let's just have a good time. Sick and tired of going through the motions. Wish I could cast a spell, up a potion. Make a nigga do right, make him focus. All eyes on me, nigga focus. I get freaky, 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 I get open. When the loving feels good, it's like an ocean. Give me all of your time, I need devotion. Don't ever play with my heart, no, I ain't joking. If they knew better, then baby, they do better. I need L-O-V-E love. I need L-O-V-E love. And I choose you to give me. I choose
ramping the fuck up, okay? I know y'all got boyfriends and shit.
I gotta shoot tomorrow.
I wish. Boyfriend Jesus.
So
They say in front of the camera.
we'll finish our conversation after the cameras go off.
Okay. I was eating sin up, bruh. I was eating
I was
his ass
listening
No
up.
to
Diddy.
it in the corner, just
I was
like this
eating his
better
ass
than
up.
the Tyson fight. What is going on?
No Diddy.
I got Mike Tyson tattooed on me too, but I was eating that nigga up, bruh. Had that nigga in the
No
corner like
Diddy,
Mortal
especially
Kombat.
since you're talking about Mike Tyson. No Diddy, okay?
Tyson eating them up.
Okay. Whew. Right? Look, it's like we come back to the right question. I stay in toxic relationships
Excuse.
because it feels familiar.
Excuse.
The devil you know.
Excuse.
The devil you know.
Excuse. All day.
Excuse?
No.
Trauma.
Excuse. Excuse.
Only one single and say drama for me.
I've been traumatized.
I feel like
Excuse.
you gotta learn how to get out of it. I just told y'all, I just watched it all my life. I didn't know that it was gonna happen. The fuck? There was no signs like that.
Yeah,
So they don't
Okay,
get it.
so
So I had to kind of like get myself out of it.
so-
But now I know.
Okay,
It's a
so-
choice. Every
okay,
day a
okay.
A relationship is a
You don't
choice,
need
but
that
you
person.
don't know that you about to get your ass beat in the first month of the
Fuck that
relationship,
person.
bro.
Fuck you.
You don't know shit about to go left in the first month of the
But when you
relationship.
do go left, you get the fuck out.
Oh,
You
well,
Exactly.
hey,
That's why it's bombs.
You
And that's
don't
why
know.
it's not an excuse.
Okay.
Okay, Amber has something to say.
Everybody I look at them, I say, no,
Okay,
it's
so-
like
Amber has
Let me
something to
say
say.
It can be an excuse. However, I will say this:
both, bro.
it can be trauma and it can be an excuse. And I'll say this from my own experience. Like I said, I have not had many relationships. I've talked to some people. I've had one serious relationship. I dated that man on and off for 5 years. We almost got married, almost got engaged.
5 years. Phil.
Yes, and on and off for 5 years. We almost got engaged. But I look back and see now, because he was what I thought was different from my father in the bad ways and close to him in the good ways, my trauma said, okay, we're going to try to make this work. When even though he was not doing everything my father used to do, there was a lot of toxic stuff in other ways that I bypassed purely because it was different. Once again, like I said before, different reaction, generational trauma.
Okay. Here's the black woman's question.
what?
I'm hyper independent because I had to be.
I don't think that's
excuse.
I don't think that's
Technically
relationship
excuse.
related.
I definitely don't
Technically,
think that's
that's
a damn
excuse.
excuse. Because if I had no other reason to try to figure out why not to be, I wouldn't be.
Trauma,
because,
right.
bitch, I don't want to pay all these
Who
bills.
wouldn't want
Yeah,
to
but
be
if
a
you don't
hero?
like it, why
Right?
stay
Get
that
away
way?
with your job.
But
I don't want to have 3 jobs.
if you don't like
I
it
don't want
and
to
you're
have to do
given,
this. Are you serious?
if you don't like it though, and you're given the opportunity to not have to do that, are you able to put it down? That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah, bitch, listen.
If the right man actually comes along that allows you to put that
Baby,
down,
Let me tell you.
can you
Yes,
actually
ma'am.
put
Let
it
me
down?
tell you.
You would have to trust them
I
first.
would put it down.
You
But
would have.
listen though.
You would. You would. That's why
You'd have to trust them.
I've been that girl before. I trusted the
It's
wrong
trauma.
one.
Exactly.
Trusted
It's
the wrong
trauma.
one.
I'm with you, DBC. It's very much trauma.
I was a stay
It's very much trauma.
mom for a
You
while.
have
for
to.
about 5 years. I
You
really
have
just
to
went back
feel
to
safe in that situation. You absolutely have to feel safe. If I don't feel like that you can do that, then I have to.
But you
because
can
now I
recover
gotta-
from your
Y'all
trauma.
don't move over for
If
emergency
you
vehicles.
stay in the trauma at that point,
What is
it
going
becomes
on
an
here?
excuse. That's
You
why it's
people
one of those- maybe we can
have
cover the
no
gray area.
decorum.
If you choose to stay in your trauma, it now is an excuse.
This is not the Chamber of Commerce, okay?
What you're saying?
When you hear the sirens, move over for emergency vehicles, okay?
Okay, what's the emergency bill?
Bullshit. You don't want to move on, and your ass want to move on. When you want to talk, it ain't no button. I wish I had. Please give me a button.
This is a perfect question to following this right here. I lack discipline
I hate you so much.
because my life was unstable growing up.
Fuck you. Trauma!
She need a trauma t-shirt.
Trauma! Exclamation
So
point.
Baked Bougie bougie. Okay.
Trauma!
That was a good one.
Exclamation
Sam.
point.
Hey, we branded this thing. Trauma t-shirt.
First of all, I'm
coming
controlling.
soon.
I'm very much controlling.
Good job,
I
Sam.
On the
trust
Baked
him.
Bougie website.
That was perfect. Like, that literally hit it on the dot. Like, perfect. That was great. And I have very much control, guys. I need y'all to know.
Hell no. Hell no. What camera do I need to look at to say this shit again? Hell no. She has no fucking control. None. None.
Listen, y'all see me at 9 o'clock on Baked Bougie. They don't see me every day from 9 to 5. Fair. Bookie, okay?
Yeah.
Y'all have an example. Y'all judge what y'all see. Let me tell y'all that. That's it.
Cut her off in traffic. She gonna cut your ass off. I'm telling you, you cut her off in traffic, she gonna cut you. After she cuts your ass out.
I'm a problem solver. I'm very much not trying to make a bigger situation, a small situation big. I'm very much
The first word out her mouth is gonna be, bitch!
If it's sin, absolutely. That's
Wah, 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 wah. Why that ain't on the soundboard?
Exactly. Because he only do the sounds for him.
This is what she get. Okay.
That's what we do. That's what we do. It's love. It's love. It's really
They
love.
call me Cuban Pete head ass. Me too.
I needed somebody to play the
Okay.
on my side.
Okay.
Be for me.
I got it.
Miss Yaya,
Okay.
I sabotage good
God
relationships
damn. Why you say it to you?
because I expect them to fail.
Pinpoint people, bro.
Excuse, next.
This is trash. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this?
That was a...
Excuse, next.
You know
Yo,
what
she
I'm
caught a
saying?
stray.
Yeah.
She caught a stray.
Really,
God damn.
pinpointing people, y'all.
Woo.
He's trying to point the people out. You don't make no sense.
I'm answering this question. Come on.
Yeah, let's hear this.
Let's hear this
I
answer.
sabotage
Yeah.
good relationships
Yeah.
because I expect them to fail.
I used to.
Excuse.
That wasn't even a question. It's excuse, trauma, or both.
It's okay. It's okay, friend.
She just making up her own rules.
I used to.
Like what? We didn't ask for that. Where are we going?
It's not her. Shut up, Joy. It's her
He just
truth.
did me the same way.
I've been traumatized.
It's
Why
okay.
you getting on me, Chef? Chef, why you getting on me?
Oh my God.
Stop judging people. You know what? You
It's
know
not
what?
me. These questions was here already.
Angel, this is your question. You knew what this shit was gonna be like. You already knew what it was gonna be. Alicia. Teal, just be prepared.
So are you upset that I'm doing my job?
Let me
No,
hear Teal
not at
talk.
all.
Okay.
You're doing what
Quiet,
people
girl.
can't
What's
do.
Okay, let me talk to Teal.
Woo.
Because I feel like you the grounded one.
Hello?
Tell us what you hear. What we got going? What the fuck was
Pull out the cards, bitch.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Oh, whoa, okay. The last question.
Pull them out.
You got playing cards?
God, we need to
And you know what?
Some playing cards. Can we do it?
This is a great one right now because you motherfuckers don't know how to communicate. Okay, I don't communicate because my parents didn't.
Excuse.
That's a nice.
What you mean we not communicating?
That's an excuse. Just answer the question. Excuse.
I'm not answering anything else.
That's a
You don't agree?
That's a
It's
sit ass
all-
question. He wrote
I don't like
that.
It's
that.
your friend.
I don't like
He
that.
got the rest of the questions off Google. He got the rest of the questions off Google. You wrote that last one.
Oh, I don't do Google.
Oh no.
Learn nature.
Wrap it up. Stop wrapping shit up. Excuse. Thank
She
you all.
just got
Thank you,
the
everybody, for
text. She says she has to go.
coming. We do. We all do. We've been here for some time. Y'all guys are hitting buttons.
Okay. So before we go, we're gonna close out with this, and then y'all gonna do her thing at the end. Teal,
Yep.
because we don't want to walk out of here without some type of solution, right?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We did all this talking about this and
You know I'm
that,
solution-based.
and boom, boom, boom.
Hello?
You know, so
Okay.
how do you break the cycle?
Not acknowledging the cycle at all, like living your own path. Accepting every situation, you know, as what it is. Be present. You know me. I'm super woo-woo, so like be present. I had to learn that. I really did. I had to learn that the hard way. I did a lot of psychedelics in the mountains. Well, yes and no. It's very hard. It's very lonely. It's very a lot of solitude when you just have to like go for self. And so like I moved away. I worked across the country. That's when I became.
When you was forced with decisions, did you think about other people's decisions or what this other person did, or did you say?
No, it's not even what they did.
Okay.
My generational curse is having guilt put on me.
Okay.
Family guilt gets put on the woman of the family, the head of the family. I'm my mom's only
you would
child.
Say it differs.
Yeah, it differs in everybody's generational curse. Mine wasn't male oriented.
Would you manage a generational curse that differs? That it's not a generic thing. It just differs from its situation.
Is it situational?
How would you Yes, I think everybody's generational curse or trauma is situational. Everybody's come from different backgrounds.
I think it's best.
How would you handle
I think it's best to just be self. Learn what you see, but
Exactly.
but that shit doesn't have to really be
I think
the
you should
pivotal
educate
thing.
yourself. You can talk to people. We all just shared our different experiences, and we can take from what we just learned from here, right? And just expose it. I mean, and just experience it in your own light. It's nothing. Nobody can tell you what decision to make but you. You know what decision is best to make for you, and sometimes you're not always gonna make the best decision, but you can recover from that poor ass decision that you just made.
I purposely make the wrong decision.
Clearly, we know. Really? Why?
There are times I purposely make the wrong decision.
Why though? And what do you learn from that?
One thing that I want to do in life always is do the thing that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to live a life where I said I did not do this because of this. You know what I'm saying?
High five, Sin. 'Cause that's where I was at. Boom. Live for self, regardless of the outcome, but live for self. God gave us free choice.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
that was
Live
the
for
ultimate
self.
thing.
Whatever it is.
If God gives me this free will to do this and do that,
You believe in God?
I believe in a higher power.
Okay.
Yeah. Source.
I understand. Me too.
You know, I won't say I believe in God the way other people believe in God, because I believe the human characteristics that people place on God are ungodlike.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? For me, a God doesn't anger. A God doesn't sway one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Why? If I am God and I could just, why am I mad with you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why am I punishing you for what your ancestors did or didn't do? What covenant that they broke, that they made with me? You didn't make that covenant. Why am I, God, that petty?
Yeah.
So I don't believe in God the way other people believe in God.
Right.
Everybody will return to source. From source we came.
We're going to do another episode on that. We're going to get theology on one of these episodes. I got you, son.
When you get to that theology, please invite me.
I got you back.
Yes, please come back, because I am Miss Yaya. You got a dear lover for us. Her phone died, so she love y'all. She love y'all either way. Yeah, I don't even know.
Love yourself. Love yourself.
Yeah.
Listen, no, literally listen to yourself. Your intuition is telling you something, and you try to ignore it, but you need to listen, because at the end of the day, you're gonna learn from it.
Yes.
You're gonna know what's gonna come.
Why intuition always gotta tell you something bad, not good shit?
It doesn't
You know
have
what I'm saying?
to.
Good stuff too.
That's the only time women use their intuition. I knew you was cheating.
Did I say that? God damn. I never even said that. I literally said listen to yourself. Whatever that decision is for you, is for you.
So if listening to myself means I go smash the next door neighbor,
guess what you're gonna learn from that decision, right? You're gonna say, damn, I shouldn't have did that stupid shit.
no, but I'm listening to myself.
And now you listen to yourself, and now you learn from yourself. You put yourself in a decision, in a situation, and that you had to learn from, to say, hey, I'm not gonna make that decision again.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of you are not bright enough to listen to yourself, okay? So don't listen to yourself.
But you don't have the attention span to listen to others. So what are you gonna do?
Shit.
Thank you for coming to Sin's TED Talk. Because the way he said that, God
Love
damn.
a girl, Milani. We're out.
Chef Teal.
Thank you for our guest.
Yeah, thank you,
Amber,
for
thank
coming.
you for coming.
We're still not
Amazing.
going, Amber.
So we'll
Give
see
your-
y'all. We're actually gonna
How
be
can
here.
we find
We
Amber?
won't be here next week. We'll be here the week after. So I believe it's April the 6th, if I'm not mistaken. Not the 27th, March the 27th. We won't be here. We'll be back the week after that. We're gonna be doing some things.
Happy
some
Women's
crazy
Month, because we ain't
things.
gonna see you till next month.
Yes, shout out to all the beautiful
Okay.
women.
Shout out to my mother.
Yes.
Shout out to our guests.
Shout out, I guess, Amber.
Yes.
Yes, follow at Still Bigger Than Me podcast on social media and online.
Thank you for coming, Amber. I
Don't
love you.
follow me, please.
It was great.
You say that you love